Ever-Earth, a vast world made up of 7 kingdoms. I won't bore you with every little detail, you've seen a D&D show before. Orcs, sea monsters, swords, shields, magic, you name it. If you've heard of it, and maybe if you've imagined it, you'll find it here somewhere. The characters in this campaign were brought together as members of a huge, unaffiliated guild that exists all over Ever-Earth, known as the Jax Guild. Members of the guild are multi-skilled agents who are hired to take on a variety of jobs, from combat-based epic adventures, investigations of all sorts, and even helping old grandpas sweep their porches. The group we are following are already established Jax Guild members who have completed a variety of quests, earning renown, gold, and treasures along the way. They have laughed, cheered, and cried. They have won, lost, and died so far on their journey. The party met in Stone Town at the centre of the Kingdom of Vale. After taking on all manner of quests from the guildmaster here, Esmeralda, a hero from tales past, the party have fought and saved the town from the dead king, they've uncovered a sinister dragon cult, they've travelled underground to face off against ancient drow houses, returned the long-lost memories of legendary hero Beowulf, survived the Feywilds, conquered a subterranean kobold tower, and even helped old Millicent deliver her letter. Notably, along their journey, the party faced off in a dangerous encounter with a devious black dragon named Rythnax, which left the party broken. Several party members were killed and the rest barely escaped with their lives. However, when we last played with this group some time ago, they had left the Kingdom of Vale and travelled west to the desert kingdom of Sholazan. Under the guidance of this area's Jax Guildmaster Oro, the group took on a number of quests. First, they entered the fighting pits in the flamboyant city of Jin, facing off against many bizarre creatures and making away with several prizes. The group were informed by their party member Min that she had been tasked by Rythnax to travel to the ruins of Razalith nearby and find the Dragon Slayer Greatsword. After an arduous journey, sneaking past the great blue dragon Raziel Jr. and escaping with the artifact, the party journeyed away from Sholazan and back to Vale, which is where our adventure continues, in Stone Town, at the guild tavern that we call the Oracle's Rest. Go ahead, Tuesday.
Pussy and beans.
Oh, damn. No. She opened the show with pussy
go.
and beans, guys. Hi, everybody.
No, you guys are all mishearing it. That's not what they're saying.
Welcome to
Kind of was, though.
Oracle's Rest. That is now the title of the episode. Don't gift that one.
Puss in Boots.
And okay, I'm not going down that rabbit hole.
No.
That beanie hole.
We're done. Let's not explain.
Christ.
That was the most horrible. Oh.
Here we are, guys. If you ever wondered what the casts of our shows speak about 1 second before we go live, now you know. This is the horrible realization. You think we're all behind the thing, waiting for the curtains to be pulled back, and everyone's, doing their makeup and talking and going over their lines because everything's scripted. But no, it is whoever is GMing going. We're going live in 3 seconds, guys. Shut the. Hi everyone, welcome to the. Oh God. God damn it. We gotta restart. Let me run the intro again. All right, let's advance. All right. Hi everyone, welcome to Oracle's Rest. This is probably the best show that we produce, I would say. Really go out of our way to make sure that this is of the highest level of quality.
Really? No one was going to say it again?
Duh.
I was expecting anyone
I don't
to
think
do
so.
it.
No. We burned ourselves out before we went live.
Yeah.
I'm dissociating right now. Give me 5 minutes.
You gotta save it for later.
Pussy and beans.
Everyone's in trouble. Everyone's
Thank
scared
you.
they're in trouble. Whack's gonna tell them
Yeah.
off. We're all getting
Hey, me, have you seen your DMs?
we're all getting
a
a DM from Whack right now.
It's the scariest
It's a cease and
experience.
desist.
Oh, there's nothing more frightening than getting a DM from Whack, and that's because he mostly sends DMs of strange, odd, deep web pictures that he finds of his balls.
He doesn't
You
know
told
how
me
they
it
got on
wasn't
the,
yours.
on the deep web. He doesn't know how they got
He
on
has to
the
go on the deep web.
Show up, man. Jay
He
used
just
to
finds
do
them
that.
on there.
I know, dude.
He'd be like, look at what I found today.
Yeah.
It was a picture of his ball.
Yeah, he loves it, dude. I went in and I put
What a guy.
whenever he would send me one, I would go and find anime eyes, put them on it, and send it back to him in Photoshop.
That's terrible.
All right, well here we are. We're
Your
gonna play
Sharingan
some. We're gonna play some D&D. This was supposed to be just a very short thing, and here we are. I think this is the 5th episode of this, which really was designed to be. I really honestly felt like I'd written 1 episode's worth of content and was concerned going into this. Maya, did you just open Deadlock?
Are you kidding me?
No.
I have
Why
Steam
would you,
open.
You gotta
Friends
turn. You
list.
gotta turn off your Steam
and
notifications,
why would I also
Liar.
do that?
Playing
Who are you?
Deadlock. No, he can do it. He can do it. He's allowed. First of all, you all know that I tell you to do something else during this because there's no way sitting here is worth it. Just sitting and being in
We
this
could
thing.
do that.
But yeah, second of all,
not my
if
fault.
anyone can
Never.
do it, it's Maya. He was in my channel
Maya.
yesterday while playing Deadlock, typing away, having a great
technique.
time. I don't know how he was doing it. I can't
I was
fathom.
throwing. Not
He
Tech knows
said
I was
5
throwing.
fully voice acted lines
I was
yesterday
throwing.
while
I
he
was
was playing
throwing.
Deadlock.
It's like he's got that
Incredible.
dolphin brain partition.
I think he's been sleeping and eating and
I think he's been sleeping and getting adequate nutrients and
Vitamin
all
D.
while playing Deadlock.
Vitamin
Yeah,
D.
kombucha.
Yeah.
The D is for deadlock.
He's getting cornered by dudes.
Like vitamin deadlock.
Did reveal
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
in Deadlock. All right, well, let's play some D&D. Last time, well, I guess I'll get someone to explain what happened last time. I would say, oh, I was going to go to Aaron,
Ratch.
but let's go with Mugs.
Awesome.
yeah. So last week, the party found themselves in the sewers fighting a great foe of many skaven, who were really into poisoning the town with their poison, and they defeated
And
the
cheese.
skaven and they won.
How?
And they wanted the cheese. Par blew everything the fuck up.
No.
I'm not typing shit, Brad. I'm not
Well,
telling her the
I
answers.
would actually go so
no.
far as
That-
to say that
was me.
really
That
it
was
was
me.
Umlaut that did the,
Oh, okay.
the heavy lifting in the fight with the thorns.
Fair.
I think that killed more of them. But Par did do a
Yeah.
fireball that certainly helped. Yes, the party went through the sewers. They spent quite a long time trying to figure out what was going on, trying to sort of locate the cause of the pollution. Eventually finding their way into an area of the old sewers where lots of rat folk, these skaven sewer dwelling rat people, sort of came after them. Many of them, yes, with poisoned things. Many of them just kind of with old rusted little blades. There was a rat ogre. One of the rats was sort of like looked like a chieftain and was kind of navigating or like commanding them. Somewhere during the combat, they sort of called for a retreat with the ones that were there and a few of them that were not in the fight exactly but were nearby, pulling back and rushing away from you in the sewer system. And essentially that's where we pick up right now. You are in the sewer system. You have just seen these skaven retreat. You can... Well, I guess you what do you want to do?
There was no tactical reason for them to retreat, right? That was just so you can solely have some be fought by Ratch.
No, there will be no combat today.
Okay.
I made a rule that
Cut to Ratch's
if
face.
Ratch, I swear to God, I wasn't joking when I said if Ratch is in this episode, there will be no combat, and if he isn't, there will
Well,
be.
he's gone.
No.
gone.
Oh, he's
Oh,
gone. He's
combat.
gone. No
He
no
left.
combat.
Yep, combat.
He's mowing the lawn right
Sounds
now.
good.
In the mushroom suit?
In
That
the
would be truly
He's feeding the puppies and
the
mowing
most
the lawn.
amazing He's playing
Pussy
Deadlock.
and
He's just
beans.
started up Deadlock. I just said in the
He's
corner.
also playing Deadlock with Maya.
He's
Yep.
booted.
Oh man, it's true. Brad spelled my name wrong. Pumpkin Carry plays far.
Pumpkin Carry.
Are you kidding me?
Carry.
Where?
Is that on the carousel?
It's on the overlay. I thought somebody said it last week, and I
Oh,
laughed
really?
thinking it was a
Oh,
joke.
god damn it.
Can we call you that now?
Oh my
I
god.
won't change
Yeah,
it.
totally.
It's too
Totally.
late.
That's it. That's my name. That's my name. You gotta leave it.
Maybe I can. Yeah.
I've gotta
okay.
leave it.
Dude, I spammed those
Changing her
out.
Twitch name. And
I
everything.
spammed those out
Yeah.
in
Here
such.
comes the excuses, everyone.
Yep. All right. Fine. I fucked it up. I'm not changing it. Yeah. What do you
Don't
want to
change
do?
it, please.
Oh, I won't.
No one's asking you to change it.
Good.
It's one whisper away from Pumpkin Karen.
No.
It's the full-on
That's
spelling
the
mistake,
boss
and
here.
it took that long. What else happened in like episode 1 where it was the audio? How does no one?
Oh yeah.
Why is it the moment on my own stream that I do anything, you know, I'll have like a bit of food in my teeth, or I'll say something slightly wrong. It's just a wall of text, like, haha, you said that wrong. But if there is anything wrong here, nothing.
Because we're all here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No
Are we the
one-
ones that usually call
Everyone's
out?
afraid of whack.
We're probably the
It's
ones
whack,
usually
isn't it?
saying
It's the whack fear.
It is dark web.
We're-
You don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Get in the chat, whack. So we just killed a bunch of things, and they're scattered everywhere.
Not things, Aaron. Okay, Skaven. They have personalities. They have lives. They have
As
children.
as a warforged,
They begged for their lives.
They had cheese, Aaron. They had
They
cheese.
didn't beg for their lives.
Okay.
well, actually,
One
I
of them
think
begged for his life. Yeah.
I want. Yeah, that worked
I
out
mean,
really well.
begging
for
for
him,
your
too.
life is like easy, you know? It's like, no,
They had-
please don't kill me.
They had
oh,
those
God.
things filled with poison,
See,
right?
I just did it.
They had those.
Like
what
the
were they?
lectern things.
Yeah, something.
sensors.
Sensors. That's it. I think I would like to go pick up one of those, and I'm gonna carry it over to Sacred, because I know he understands healing and everything
Poison
else
the
like
shit out of
that, and this
Sacred.
is the opposite. So but I'm gonna walk it over to
Does
him.
it smell like poison to you?
Yeah. Does it smell like poison? It does to me.
I would like to smell the sensor to see if it smells like poison.
Oh boy.
Give me a perception check.
$21.
Yeah, it does smell like poison.
Does the sensor
It
smell
does
like?
smell like poison.
Hmm.
This is, in fact, poisonous.
Okay. No one eat this. So is
Nobody.
this the? Is this the source then? Because
Well, it's
Nobody
one of them,
lick it
but
either.
probably not. Probably
I don't
not for the entire water supply in town.
right.
Pie isn't here anyway to butt chug it. I think we're fine. No one's gonna try and eat it. Unless.
I'm kidding. I would never.
Okay.
Just butt chug a sensor.
So my guess is that they have to have something else that's doing it. I mean, they seem pretty scared and everything. Like they were talking about little babies and stuff. So I don't know what we do here.
We
that
go
one-
kill them, the younglings too, yes?
Well, that one kind of begged for their life. So I think maybe Parr didn't quite hear it when it happened. But
Wait, what?
never mind. Everything's okay. But yeah, she definitely didn't hear that and totally roasted that guy.
Oh. Okay.
I heard him
Maybe
scream
since-
from all his pores.
I stumble in.
Maybe since.
Hello?
they're sc-
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Kip appears.
Hi.
What did I miss?
And
Saga vanishes.
Flies everywhere.
Kayak appears.
Oh.
He Sailor
oh,
Moon's in.
now
What
you
did I
show
miss?
up.
He's saying it.
What?
Wait, what?
Fucking
You guys fight?
We really could have used your help, Kayak. It It's unfortunate that Esmeralda pulled you both away.
Tell me about it. Kind of.
What did she take you away for?
Yeah.
Oh, look, a rabbit appeared.
Thank you, Orc.
Oh, look, a rabbit appeared.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Who else wasn't here?
Yorkie was also gone.
Oh,
I was.
She's like, fuck this.
Timber appears.
That's out.
It's really hard to keep up with who's in and who's out every week. There's a lot of you.
I know.
Okay, she literally only
Esmeralda
has
must
the
have
best
needed a lot of
cosplay
help.
out of all of us aside from Rat.
I know, but I just
Thank
thought
you.
they were here last week.
Why were you all pulled away? Tell us at the same time.
Yeah. What did you guys
Three,
get up to?
2, 1.
I had to go launch a game called
I was
Hogwarts.
drinking
Esmeralda pulled you away for that.
That sounds really controversial.
It does.
It really does.
You got 1
Difficult.
XP,
It is.
Kayak,
Are you okay?
Thank you.
for successfully launching Quidditch World Cup or whatever it's called.
Thank you.
Nice.
It was really easy.
She needed all of you for that?
Yep.
Yeah.
No help.
It was easy.
No stress at all.
Just
Didn't puke
kind.
at an airport at all.
Nope.
You let me cry in the corner for like the
Might want to
afternoon,
keep
which
some
was
of those
really nice.
details, you know, to yourself.
Well, we're glad to have you here now. It seems like we're faced with a bit of a problem. We've got a bunch of these rat folk here, and it seems like, well, at least they're contributing in some way to the poison that's happening throughout the town. Now,
Oh,
I mean, they seem intelligent. I don't know if this is like a vendetta against the town or anything, but we should probably figure out what we want to do here.
We
Why
should
don't you just
eradicate the rest of the infestation.
Well, hold on. They seem to assume this is their home. They mentioned something about don't let them do it again. They mentioned having young children, so I have to assume they think we invaded their home.
There. That should do it. Be careful, everyone. The spike growth can't last much longer.
No, you can turn that off. If that's how it works. I don't know magic.
I think he's still in combat mode.
You can unclench you, Umlaut. It's okay.
Oh, it's over. Oh, that's a lot of dead rats.
so
Tree man.
sorry. This was their home?
Well, I don't know.
Well-
This is an assumption.
No,
Oh.
this is the sewer for the town.
Where they live.
Okay, I knew that. But I mean, do they consider this to be their home?
I think that's
it seemed
irrelevant.
like that.
We can ask
mean-
them. They went that way.
Yes.
We can
Let's
follow.
interrogate them.
If I look around, are there
A
just like
large, comically
dead
sized
bodies?
knife and fork.
Yes.
Yes, there's lots of dead skaven about. A couple of them are charred. A couple of them are, it's sort of just cut to pieces. There's a very large one that's kind of face down in a pool of stagnant water at the center of the sewers here. You appear to be in like an old section of sewers that isn't, where the water isn't running very cleanly. It's just kind of sewage and pollution and debris. But there is kind of some, pools of water and filth. It's a horrible stench.
So
So you said they had a
I think-
vendetta. But why?
Well, no, I don't know. I was suggesting it might be a possibility.
They had the poison, which might be the same poison that was affecting the town. They attacked us as soon as we walked into this space. There was no time to have a conversation, so we don't really know.
Right.
We could have talked to one, but
Amari. Amari,
Yes?
can you test the poison? Can you? Is it the same?
I cannot test the poison. I'm not a scientist. I can probably clear it up. But if you bring someone here, I can make them taste it, and then we can test it that way.
We should
Where's
get
Todd?
Todd. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. That's my thinking. My thought. He knows poison. He put it down here, so let's make him drink it. I will hold his mouth open.
What if
Well, I do
Todd is
think we
just
should
too
take some
skaven in a
with us.
jumpsuit? Okay.
I'd like to take one of the sensors and keep it.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, what is the point of what are we doing here? Do we want to clean the water? Do we want to find the source of the problem? Are we getting paid?
Oh,
I
I
assume
would
all
like
of those
to
things.
All three.
Yes.
Yeah.
somehow take the poison from the sensor to keep for myself. And then any other sensors.
Well, I can possibly work on cleaning the water down here.
Looking at the water, is that sort of brackish color flowing in from every direction or from one direction? Because there was a couple different flow points into that center chamber.
Yeah, you up here in this part of the sewer, the old sewer, you get the sense that this is neither attached to the sewage system or the wells and the clean water aqueducts that you've been walking through before. This old part of the sewer here the water here is just rancid through, just being left. There are still sections of the old sewer that you walked through before, but there is a new sewer system that, or a newer sewer system that seemed to have that brackish water in it, and then there was the area of the where the wells connected along a kind of aqueduct that also had that brackish water in it. The brackish water was coming in through the other smaller tunnels that seem to have been made. Make me an intelligence check of some sort.
Okay.
I guess
I can
just
do
an
a flat one.
Yeah.
I was gonna have a question. You said we
another.
We can have all the spell slots open. Do we have to change them every day? What was it last week that you said?
With regards to what?
What availability of spells?
You should just have whatever spells. It's just traditional rules. So you have
Okay.
an amount of spell slots.
Or paired as normal.
Rest. Yeah.
I think the thing you're thinking of, Frank, is the bonus action. Like, he allows you to, as long as you have the spell spot in the spell. Yeah.
Yeah, in sort of, with that is a bit of a homebrew, but the in traditional D&D, on an action and a bonus action, you can only cast one spell and one cantrip per turn, but I don't mind if you do two spells, so you can do a bonus.
Did you mean
the new level stuff? Like if we got the
I
new
didn't
level,
up.
do we have
No,
those?
I remember him.
Oh, okay.
I remember we didn't have something prepared. He was like, I don't
Yes.
care.
Oh, prepared.
Something's. Yeah.
I
It
remember
was
this.
something
Brad
last week
said
that
that
was
if
going
you
on.
don't have it prepared, he doesn't care. You can use it as long as you have it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait, when did I say that?
Okay.
Last
week.
I think it was like 2
Yeah,
episodes ago or
Someone was
something.
like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
don't have this prepared," and you were like, "I don't care. If you have it and you can use it at this level, you can use it."
Bullshit.
Like create water or something.
Absolutely no way. I
You're
said that.
talking about the
Or I
bonus
misunderstood
action
that.
stuff, right?
Or are you talking about
No,
the
it was
Also
for a
said I
specific
could
item.
have.
Yeah,
He
he
also said
specifically
I
said
could
that, but
have-
it's fine. It's fine. We can rewind that. I was
Yeah,
just making sure, 'cause if
I'm-
so,
I might have misheard and misunderstood. If you don't have, so clerics, you have access to all spells as a cleric, but you have to prepare the ones that day. So the ones between rests that you prepare, that goes for any class that prepares spells like wizards. You definitely need to have them prepared. Yeah. If I said that, I'm sorry. I don't remember saying.
That's fine. I just wanted to clarify it.
saying
Well,
that.
I'll just say I could originally test this, even though it looks like it has poison in it. I can originally detect it, but today I don't feel like doing it.
I would
Sorry.
like to not test it, DM. However, I would like to harvest it for personal use.
Harvest the
The
Poison.
sensor. The poison.
Doo-doo water.
We have
Poison.
many on the ground.
The poison that's in one of the sensors or the water.
The sensor.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can-
care about the water.
Poison
I
for
want the
Cusco.
poison.
You can do that. Yeah. You can if you have a
The
vial or
poison for
something to put
Cusco.
it in.
Cusco's poison. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you
I
have
would
vial.
like
Appreciate you,
to.
Lair.
I can just take it.
If you've got something to store it in, yeah.
Yes.
The sensors are filled with, they're packed with, it's not just water, they're packed with like all sorts of little leaves and sticks and things in there as well.
Mhm. So now I have a vial of skaven poison.
Yeah. Unless you're
Okay.
taking the whole sensor. You can take the sensor as well. Kin took one. It's a ball, it's like a hollow, probably like brass or something ball. It's probably got a few like little spikes attached to it. Attached to a chain, like one of those, it's not called a mace, is it? What are they called? The things they used to, the ball and chain.
Morningstar flail.
A flail.
Morningstar.
But you know, they carry it both as a.
I'll go get one.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Both as a sort of a plague priest might use it in a way that the same way that you might see a priest with an incense censer. But with this, it seems to spread some sort of poisonous gas. You get the sense that the element of the poison in this, there are two elements to it. It's probably a mixture of some of the items and bits that are in there, but also there might be a magical element to it as well.
Okay.
I rolled a 3, so I don't know what I was looking for, but I don't think I found it.
Correct. Yeah, I don't
Okay,
think
Elena's more sad.
you haven't pieced together. You haven't pieced together what's going on. But I guess we could do a group check for that if you'd like.
Yeah.
If everyone wants to make an intelligence check.
I'll keep my 3.
Not the best.
How many have we got
Good
players
luck.
today?
1, 2,
Oh, can I have advantage just because?
12.
You got the
Just because.
DC
Good
is
enough reason.
144.
Oh, I did a save. My bad. Does it matter?
This is 44.
Is this all of us as a group thing?
It matters.
Does it matter if I did a save?
It matters if you
Yeah,
have
okay,
proficiency.
sorry.
If you have proficiency ticked, then it does matter.
I do
Otherwise,
not.
Then no, it doesn't.
So
matter.
please use my first one, Orcish or Whack or whoever's doing the math.
I don't think we did it with all these 5s and 4s.
You're welcome.
Well, but we also had a 20.
There was a 12 in there.
Is this a save or
sounds
is this a
pathetic.
check?
Just a check, just an int check.
Just a check.
100. Did you say 144?
144, yeah.
Am I? Do you have me muted? Okay.
No, just
yeah,
give me
nowhere,
1
nowhere
second
near.
to respond.
No, you don't get 1 second. You don't get 1 second. Respond to me immediately or not at all.
Respond to me immediately.
Sorry, Brad. Did you say 144? What's going on, bro? Am I muted or what? Answer me. Just instantly.
I gave a full beat. Excuse me.
Are we not friends anymore?
Yeah, we didn't hit that though. We're not even close.
Okay.
You never answer me.
Let's have
You never
Kin
respond.
and Dwin make me investigation checks as well.
Investigation check.
Yeah, I might
I
as well see
rolled
if you get
a
any.
14.
Okay.
Sorry, my thing closed.
Sorry.
And it's white.
Quit the game. Give me an
He's out.
give me an
That guy's
Arcana
out here.
check as well, Dwin.
Uninstall.
That guy's
Okay.
fun.
Yep.
Why is it? All right.
It
Wait,
then
everyone
refresh.
Arcana or
It's
just
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 solid
Dwin.
white right now.
Okay.
Okay, well, the answer to the group check is that you haven't really figured out exactly what is going on here with what is causing the pollution, how it's affecting the systems of the aqueduct carrying the fresh water and the sewer system nearby. But you get the sense that it's something to do with that it is the old sewer system here and the sewer system that you climbed up from through that tunnel just before you did the game of telephone, or just after you did the game of telephone. These are separate, so the area you're in right now would not really affect the clean water that you came from. But the contamination seems to be coming from the previous section of the sewers that you did come from. But why and what's causing it and how it's happening, I don't think you've quite pieced that together.
Okay.
Unless you piece it together out of character and want to hazard a guess. Dwin and Kin, you can make me an Arcana check as well.
Arcana, got it.
Any of the inns?
19 investigation, 17 Arcana.
Yeah, the plague sensors contain a thing known as pestilent incense. There's also rotten flesh and bone dust in there. There's mold. There's some sort of mold ingredient. You get the sense that there are some alchemical poisons in this thing, as well as some sort of bizarre fluids that maybe shouldn't be in there. And then
Todd.
And on top of that, there has been some sort of arcana element of a ritual that has been cast upon these weapons. With all those things combined, you sort of end up with the effects that come from this sensor, these plague sensors.
I think while looking at this, maybe something triggers inside of my head, and I go, "Oh, I know what this is. This is magical and it's chemicals. We've used this before."
What? What do you mean?
We've used this against biological. It's really effective.
Your people?
Well, the Warforged.
Okay. How?
I don't know. I don't know if I ever used it, but we could use this in water supplies. But I'm not saying that's what's happening here. I'm just saying that's an effective use. But I don't know if that's
How
this.
do we fix it?
I would like to try and dig into my Warforged brain to see if I have any idea.
The bad guys.
I don't know.
The
Warforged. We are.
The Warforged definitely are kind of the bad guys. They don't really know it though.
We're all about war crimes.
You want to dig into your own memory, or you want to partially access the Gestalt intelligence, like the hive mind of the Warforged.
Ooh,
just my own. I don't think this is dangerous enough for me to attempt to do that. So
yeah, give me a history check. 13. And what was the exact information you were after?
I think that I'm trying to understand deployment methods, how we may have used it, and if I've seen any evidence that it would be a similar, like, I don't know, dispersal methods or something here.
Yeah. Well, the Warforged want to completely consume all ecological and biodegradable life. So I imagine that they will use, it doesn't matter. They just want everything dead. The quicker it's dead, the quicker they can consume it and use it. So I wouldn't be surprised if they had used similar techniques. I don't think that they would use a ritual to cast this kind of spell over their poisons, but they would probably by now certainly understand that the physical elements here, the incense, the rotten flesh and bone dust, the mold and spores and stuff that would come off of that, as well as some of the poisons. The poisons that are on this are different to maybe the synthesized chemicals that the Warforged would make, that they've learned would kill things that are mortal, things like humans and, Lalafels. But they would certainly have used, a mirrored technique. The ritual that's on this thing just enhances it, but is more of a spiritual thing. I can't imagine the Warforged are behind.
Sure. Okay. So I think I would probably just.
It would probably poison water sources and stuff. Yeah, nearby camps of, groups of people.
Would I know from this if it would take a very large concentration of it? Like if there would have to be a very large source, or if it just sort of infests and does its thing?
What did you roll? A 19. I think you get the understanding that it would have to be a lot for it to do a lot of immediate. If you really just wanted to take out an encampment in one day and poison their water source, you'd have to dump a lot into the water and hope that they don't notice and immediately start drinking from it. It's probably extremely effective on wild animals because they need to die too. So like, you know, you could probably hit the horses and have them their drinking water and water sources hit, as well as the fact that frankly Warforged want to kill every animal, so they probably just straight up poison lakes. So
Okay,
you'd have to do a lot here in this
Why
place.
did you have to make the robots the mean guys?
Oh,
Love
they
them.
They don't know they're mean.
Yeah, I know.
They've
Okay.
yeah.
They just believe that they're, in order to achieve their perfect form or their own version of what we might call godhood, that everything that is on Earth is fuel.
Oh wow.
It's very
okay.
Borg-like.
So they're humans. I get
Yeah,
it.
it's bored.
They're
I
rich
see what you
people.
did there, Brad.
Well, I did.
They're-
I
yeah,
mentioned at some
mhm.
point to all
I
of you
see.
that
Energy company.
the Warforged have like stitched souls, but I couldn't really elaborate more than that. Okay, so I think from this I
You're
would
the
just turn to
1%.
everybody. I would just turn to everybody and go, well, this is a very crude version. It's not the same as what we would have used. It's not created. It's combined from what is. It has bone and dead matter in it. If we would try to use something like this, we would need a lot of it to kill the town, but no one was really dead. Everyone was just sick. So maybe there's not a lot of this, but it's getting in easily into the water supply. I don't know from where.
Okay, is there a way we can figure out from where?
Is there a sort of chieftain-looking skaven dead among us?
Yes,
No.
right over there.
Not dead.
Oh.
He's not dead. He ordered the retreat and ran.
Oh, that's right.
There was so
Wasn't there somebody here that looked pretty? I mean, he's not actually the
there's
chieftain,
an
but we
ogre
didn't
one.
know that.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
seemed, he was cliche, big and dumb.
Oh, okay.
Can I walk up to one of the skaven? I slowly look at Sacred and Pellet, and I kind of turn my back, hiding what I'm doing. I'm gonna do animate dead.
Animate dead. Okay. The just to touch on the last thing that you said, PB. You were like, oh, can we
Sorry.
figure out how it's doing it? The answer
Yeah.
is no. That's what that group check was for.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
obviously you don't
Uh-huh.
know that you all failed a group check, but none of you have figured
Right.
out exactly what's going on, at least in character. Okay, animate
Make a
dead.
stealth check, please.
Kayak needs to
Can
make a
Kayak
stealth
make a
check.
stealth check. And my
That'd be a good idea.
passive perception is a 13.
Oh, does he have to do some bullshit when he does animate dead around you?
Well, he's trying to
I
hide
don't
it.
like
That
it.
Sacred would be
Yeah, he's trying
pissed
to.
off.
Whoa.
Oh, good, nothing. Oh, there it is.
Perfect.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
I'm going to step out of the way between Sacred and Kayak.
Hey! What are you doing over there?
I'm recruiting some help. They know where it came from. Just ask them where to take us.
That's a good idea.
And you know what this is. As a grave cleric, you should be aware of what we can do.
Yeah.
That's a gift, by the way.
that's-
Somebody
you
grab
cast
that.
you animated dead.
Mm-hmm. I can control him,
That's-
so he can't.
That's not okay.
It's been fine for decades.
No, it definitely has not.
I've been holding that line in the mountains for years.
I don't know what that
referring
means.
to. Well, okay. There's a mountain range southwest of us. I forget what it's called, but it's where the sort of mushroom manifest is holding the Death King sort of at bay, or at least trying to, by sort of bringing him being dead. Playing for party and chat.
The mycelium manifest.
That's the one.
Yeah, as soon as he animates the dead, I cast Toll the Dead on it.
Hang on.
I do
You have
dispel?
different ways of
Oh my god.
doing things, Sacred. But everybody has different beliefs, Sacred. But just let him.
Yeah.
Let him.
part of
Maybe we could
his
save a lot of
culture.
lives this way.
All right. Well, technically, Ratch isn't allowed to cast Dispel because he's not allowed to do combat. So
Oh.
we have to get
Wow.
real creative. Jesus.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my god.
All right. I'll allow
That
it.
is-
Okay, you win. Fine.
Sacred passed out from cuteness.
Animate dead.
Okay, so
There he is.
Puppies always saving
so
the day.
Kayak casts Animate Dead. You see one of these Skaven begin to, as this spell begins to take grasp. Then you, Sacred, cast Toll the Dead, which I assume just does a bunch of damage to it. I can't remember what Toll the Dead does.
Well, no, it's a wisdom save.
A wisdom save on the zombie.
Mhm.
So let me pull up zombie
or it takes
stats,
necrotic damage,
because
right?
you get a this
Yeah.
this
No,
becomes a
only-
zombie is what happens.
No, so it
With
has to.
Animate Dead.
If it's missing any of its hit points, then it takes extra damage. But
Well, so animate
1d8.
Dead is that he picks an undead
or 2d8.
or humanoid within range and raises it as an undead creature. It becomes either a skeleton or a zombie. This one would be a zombie because it's still flesh and blood really when it just died. So it's become a zombie. I'll just roll the check for it, which is a wisdom save.
How does necrotic damage work on a zombie? Is it like
Heals them.
No, it doesn't.
He heals them in Brad's world.
Oh, actually, it might in my campaigns heal them. I feel like we change that rule every
Final Fantasy.
every
Did
other.
heal the undead
Yeah.
king.
That's right, it did.
Yeah.
I think so. That's right.
So healing.
I remember them being like, "That's sweet."
Healing damage does damage, so you can cast
Right.
cure wounds on
so
an
I
undead,
will-
but also
I
necrotic damage
cast-
does.
Yeah, so I would cast Healing Word.
Okay. In which case, how do we do this? That would be a spell attack, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so my spell attack bonus is my spell attack bonus is a 7. So you want me to just make like a
D20.
spell attack with it?
+7.
Okay.
or a save.
I feel like with Healing Word it's a spell attack. I don't know why.
12.
I just feel like it is.
Like Vicious Mockery is an attack.
Right. At 12, that actually does hit. Give me the amount of damage you would do.
Six.
6. It doesn't kill this thing outright. It begins to, and then you see this Healing Word, this magic, this kind of radiant magic sparkling down this creature, but it begins to ignite. You see parts of its flesh, which, this creature is not like a rotting zombie that's just pulled itself out of a grave. It's a freshly dead rat folk, skaven creature. So this creature kind of like sits up, blood
Back
still
into
running.
the bowels.
Blood still running from multiple puncture wounds, probably from where it had taken lots of cuts and stabs from the spikes from Umlaut's spell. He sits up and then what's that like fire paper called? Flash paper.
Flash paper.
Oh yeah.
That's what happens across this Skaven. Parts of its fur and stuff kind of burn as this Healing Word casts across it. But it continues to sit up.
It's Conan from Naruto.
It isn't dead. It just
Nerd.
it's weird sort of Skaven features curled inwards, but it's a little 3 foot tall curled over Skaven. eyes. Previously, the eyes on the Skaven were kind of red. You could even see them in the dark, but they're dull and covered in a sort of film of white. And this thing has now kind of got this weird burn over it, as well as the puncture wounds. Its blood isn't pumping exactly, so there is blood and bits falling off of it, but it's, for all intents and purposes, just an undead Skaven standing next to Kayak, not speaking, not really doing anything, but it does retain some little elements of life. Its ears twitching, its nose and whiskers.
Hey, not okay.
Just
Well,
this
we can
one
get
time,
information from him.
and just have him walk in the direction where we need to go.
No,
And then
that's
you
not
are
how
in
this
this room.
works. Yeah.
It could, and then I cast Chilling Touch on it.
Hey!
Because I will get an attack in this game.
Chilling touch.
Son of a bitch.
You're casting this on the
You can't
Skaven.
heal him, I believe.
Yep.
You can't heal when you cast healing touch, or when you cast chilling touch. By the way,
It's
necrotic damage.
Isn't that healing?
Yeah, he's doing.
it prevents healing.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
can't regain hit
that's right.
points. Yeah, that's it.
Son of a bitch. Whacked undid it.
Man, this guy looks
Whack.
fucked up.
You got whacked.
You got whacked.
You have unlocked
Right.
Ratch. Ratch will now be like,
Yeah, he's never
It's
gonna.
the
he's
final
never stop
boss
thinking
fight
about
between
this.
Whack and
There it
Ratch.
is.
Yeah.
Objection, Your
Yeah.
Honor.
Yep. This is
I'll
how
just
it all
command
ends.
the Skaven sort of to kneel until we decide what we're gonna do.
Yeah, the Skaven kneels down.
Oh, this is so uncool, man. What are you doing?
We could saving so much time. You can just
Well, just
walk
ask
in
it
the
to push in
direction.
then.
I can't talk to it. I can only tell him.
Well,
to
that
do
doesn't
it.
help, does it?
I can tell him to go find this, the source of where they've been using the poison. He doesn't need to give me an answer. He just needs to walk in the direction.
It could save a lot of lives, Sacred.
Yeah, would it know?
One death comes.
I turn and I pout and I look at Par.
I'm sorry, I know. How about we compromise and you do a nice, wonderful ritual for him when it's over? Send him off the right way?
Like a ceremony.
Yeah.
I believe the right thing to do is to send it back to his family. Just like it is. They'll probably miss him. Being animated might make them feel better. Send it around
They
the
can look at
children,
him,
even
yeah.
better. Yes. You can play with the
God, I love
children.
Amari.
We'll love it.
No, that
actually
would
might
be
be a
awful.
good idea.
It's a great
They
idea.
might
He's a
miss
sick
him.
little
I will see
fuck.
to it. Matter of fact, we
Wait,
should
he's
raise
very
all of them and send them
convincing.
back to their family. All of them.
I can do that too.
No. We only need one,
start the
and we're
ritual.
compromising. No, we're
Alright.
compromising. We're this one, and then Sacred's gonna do a ritual to send him off the right way. Okay? We don't need to send a horde.
So Sacred's going to kill it again. That's even worse.
No, when
It
it
was already dead.
yeah.
Yeah, it's already
Technically,
dead.
it's not
We need
dead.
to put it back into the cycle of life.
Is it life energy that makes it not dead anymore?
Are we gonna get
No, it's
philosophical about this or
necromantic.
follow it?
Spores.
Now we're discriminating against this pound of flesh walking around. Let's do the right thing.
I have
Send
a
it back to his
question.
family.
I don't think the family wants it coming back as a zombie, Amari. Would you
It was
want to
zombie
see your
unless we call it
family
as a-
as
wait.
a zombie? That was a trap
I've seen
question.
some things.
I know your dad.
No.
I look at the tree, which is uncharacteristically now in the present.
He just takes a
What
sip.
did you say, Umlaut?
Am I
Sorry.
alive or am I dead?
You're
Oh,
alive.
Technically, you
alive.
take
You
from
have
the
leaves.
dead. You have roots.
Right, but I died.
Kind of like a mushroom.
You
He
died?
points down and gestures to the stone armor that was once a warforged.
I don't think we die, Umlaut. I don't think we die. I don't
There's
think that's
not
what it is.
necromantic energy
Okay.
that powers you.
Oh, but With one death can come new life. So
Yeah, that's the
why
cycle of
don't
life.
we give
But that's
this?
It's a balance. Exactly.
yeah. But that's not balanced. That's not alive. That's not. It's not conscious of its own actions.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
why we
yours.
send it to the family so it
Well,
can
but
relearn.
isn't it conscious of its desire to go home?
No, he's just controlling it and telling it what to do.
He said he can't talk to it.
Then
How's he
it's-
controlling it?
Conscious of its desire to follow his orders.
Kayak, can you make
Okay.
it do something ridiculous so we can see if it would follow that?
Sure, I make it do a little Fortnite dance.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
think it's a
Stop
lie at
it.
all.
Absolutely stop.
Kill it right now. Burn it.
That's
Do I
definitely
need to
right.
sign something to say I don't want to be treated that way when I die? Like, I definitely don't want to be doing whatever that is when I die. Don't reanimate
Absolutely
me.
not.
Can I sign that somewhere?
Burn me while I'm still alive.
I'm also
Yeah, I
curious how
prefer
do you
not
do
to.
those
Having a
rituals?
form, I have
Not that
one.
I want to do them, but how do you do that?
Yeah, what is that, like, weird hip thing you're doing?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Well,
Good
you
thing I
gotta
do.
hold your E muscle.
I'm a potato. I
and
don't
you
have
gotta
hips.
scroll over to
I also.
the dance you want.
Wait for it.
Oh, dear goodness. Burn it, please.
Body roll.
The whole body is a roll.
Watch out for my body rolls, body rolls.
All right, well, if we can
what
just get
a-
on with this, then let's do it.
What kind of mushroom are you, by the way? Are you like a...
You can't just ask that, Amari.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't think that's okay.
Kinda
Although he
rude.
does look like an amanita.
Oh, I thought he was
I
a
don't know what
fun
that
guy.
is.
Well, I'm
It's
a
more
man.
like
He's one of
style.
those... There are mushroom people in the underside that, you know, this is how they procreate. Right? They
My
have
body rolls?
relations with dead bodies and then they turn them into other mushroom people. It's from what I heard. I know I read it in a book
think
called
that's
The
just a
1,000 Positions
rumor.
of Mushroom Kingdom.
I can't
that's-
speak to
are
that. I'm
you
like actually
saying
Goliath.
that we just
Oh,
watched
you're different.
him do that
Procreate?
sort of thing.
Yeah,
think so.
interesting.
I
They
didn't
don't do it
hate
the
it.
same way we do it.
Get a room next time.
Oh,
Sorry.
So, Kayak, if you told this one to find the others, would it be able to do that?
If it knew where it was previously dying, I imagine. So if he doesn't, then he's dead.
Okay.
Then he's no use for us.
Okay. So maybe ask him if he can take us there, and then we'll see if he can.
I ask him if he can take us to where they've been poisoning the water, or where they've been poisoning the water, where it's all been going down. And he'll show us.
You ask it where they've
Speak
been
with Ed.
poisoning the water.
Take
No,
us
it's-
to your
Yeah,
leader.
to see if the
we
zombie
have
has a
speak with Ed?
consciousness of its prior life, or if it's just a tool.
It can't talk, right? It goes, ah. You can understand that language?
I don't think that's talking.
No, that's a speak
Yeah, it's
with
not really
dead
words,
spell.
Amari.
Yeah, it's a different
Oh.
spell.
Say what?
Well, do you have that spell?
Let me look.
I
I
know
pull
it's
up my little
awful.
black book.
I don't ever prepare that spell. It's very cool.
Okay.
I know how to
that's
do
fair.
it. The
I
spell
was
is
just
right here,
asking.
but today, I don't feel like it. Sorry. Maybe tomorrow. Let's keep it around.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Imagine wrenching your soul from the ether, bringing it back to the body, feeling all the pain that it felt before it died, and then asking it questions.
Do they
not
feel
so
You're
the
really
pain?
laying this on thick, Sacred.
Yeah, that's kind of awful.
It's part of his
I don't
culture.
think
Wonder
it's
why.
like
It's not
that,
really.
but-
It doesn't. It's fine. It doesn't feel that way.
During
hardly
this
remember.
entire scene, I'd like to
Wait.
point out
Sorry?
that
I'm sorry.
Come again?
What?
Did we just learn something
Oh.
crazy? Sorry,
I just heard
guys,
that.
go ahead. Orchid.
Pellet, are you
I'm gonna
dead?
get up.
no.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Huh?
get up and I'm gonna just walk over by Pellet and just kind of like start pushing him in to the side a little.
Yeah, no,
Pellet, are
we're
you
not
dead? Do you
skipping
know?
over this.
Can
Are
he-
you dead?
Yeah.
Are you dead? Is this
He has a
Macy?
conscience.
You dead, buddy?
No, I don't think I'm dead anymore.
he's
I
not dead.
feel
His
alive.
eyes changed.
Anymore?
No, but
he's
anymore.
dead
But you were
inside.
dead.
I think so.
Pellet?
Yeah. Don't. Why is everyone
Okay.
looking at
Sacred,
me
are
like
there
that?
different kinds of
I look
dead?
at Sacred,
Sacred?
like, please
He
don't
doesn't
murder our
smell
new
very
friend
edible.
Pellet.
How
did you get the dead outside
if that
of you?
helps.
Look at
Well,
Waxy.
you have a pulse now.
Okay, wait. Pellet,
Anyone
did you
else
make
worried?
this choice?
I'm worried.
No.
I'm gonna stand in
Okay.
front of Pellet.
So you didn't choose to do this; it happened to you.
Yes. Where we're from, I'm a warrior, or was, I think. And I was on a quest for our king. And the last thing I remember is, I can't remember that. I was fighting, and then I was on this world.
On
It's
this
all.
world?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah. Sorry, it's all very
Like a different plane?
burns.
Did you
It
say
burns.
it burns?
When I try to remember it, it hurts.
Oh, hurts.
Hurts
So,
where?
Inside.
But
That is a problem.
where?
It's pain. It's just I'm just gonna stop remembering if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah. Let's think about
Show
other
us on the
things. Like,
Skaven.
I just wanna
Yeah.
I don't wanna
Sorry.
think about this any longer.
maybe you
but
can
I-
talk to
Totally
Skaven
not
through death.
curious about this at all.
But we are recognizing that Pellet is not the same as whatever this thing is over here.
He has a conscience.
Kayak.
Well, I'm not
But how do we know?
undead. I don't think. I don't.
Well, I
my
think there's a way
understanding-
we could find out. Sacred, don't you have some sort of way to find out?
Do I look like a paladin to you?
You can turn
No.
undead. Can you not?
Like,
Well,
Oh,
it's
maybe we don't
to my
wanna-
understanding that all undead have a link or some kind of connection to the undead king, right?
is maybe that why he seems
what I'm
really angry whenever you're around? Does he think you belong to
seem
him or
angry.
something?
Well, I don't feel that connection. I remember.
Maybe that's why he's mad. Because you're dead, but you're here.
I don't
You know,
know.
you
I've
should
Seen
be.
you before.
possible.
That's true.
Right.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You have.
Also heal them.
Wait, I've healed you.
And it didn't hurt
Did
him.
it burn inside every
It didn't
time?
hurt. I don't. It's,
Oh, okay,
it's all
then we're
very
fine.
confusing. Interdimensional
Yes.
resurrections.
I don't know what that word means. Could you explain it?
Well,
Yes, please.
resurrection
I think I might know,
is,
but just in case, you tell me.
I look very nervously at Timber.
Okay, I think we should stop here.
Should we tell them?
Yes, please.
Tell us.
It's been a year, bro. If there's a fucking backstory drop, I want it right now.
Let's
Timber
have
and
it.
Pellet. Timber and Pellet open their mouths, and we cut to Mordrin, who has left.
You bitch.
Yeah, Mordrin, make me a.
Tell us what?
I'm not kidding.
Mordrin.
We're cutting to Mordrin. Mordrin has left. He has left. He left the whole group. He DM'd me.
He's muted.
You didn't DM me.
No.
Yeah, that's because you're
That was the
not.
best fucking joke. That was the best joke.
It wasn't.
Make
it wasn't
me
bad.
a perception check.
This is directional.
Excellent.
Correct.
No.
You move down a tunnel very quietly into the darkness, following some of the sounds, and you know the sounds of the Skaven. If you guys had given chase immediately, you would have just been chasing them, but you didn't. So you're kind of following some echoing sounds that are moving down these winding, twisting sewer tunnels, trying to sort of locate, and this perception check is really to locate the direction that these rats have gone to. It's scratching and you can hear skittering and noises that is just echoing off of every tunnel as you sort of lose your quarry here pretty quickly. Roll me an investigation check. No, actually, make me a dex save.
9.
There's a sound as something wraps around your legs, pulling them together tightly. A sort of a bolo wraps around your legs, these two things clicking on the back of your legs, and you fall into the sort of dirty water. Two little red eyes appear at the end of the hallway, and you hear a voice call down and say, "Did not try to follow it."
Okay. My swords are still out because we were just fighting. I'll cut the bolo off my ankles.
An arrow whizzes past your ear. It doesn't move.
Does this happen before I cut the
Chewbacca's
bolo?
on the arrow.
Has what happened?
Does that happen like before I cut the ropes?
As you go to do it, yeah. As you're like moving to go to cut the ropes with your swords.
Okay. Can I see the...
You can see two little red eyes about 25 feet away.
Okay. I'll just like... Can I teleport around like a corner or something?
Yeah.
So I'm out of line of sight. I'll do that.
Would you like...
Crow noises.
Would you like to roll a d20?
Yeah. I love rolling d20s because it always goes well.
Roll
11.
Okay, and then roll a stealth check.
Okay. Another natural one. Dude,
right.
Just kill me. Just kill my character. Just shoot him.
You're
in the
dead.
head.
You're so you sort of vanish. That sound of crows again, kind of echoing as you teleport around a corner towards the skaven or towards your pie, or neither.
I just wanted to go like just out of his line of sight so I can cut the ropes off my ankle.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. I've done it then.
Yeah. He said that you hear a little voice say,
"Where did it go? It comes back."
Right. That's the... Okay.
It's a little delayed. It's incredible.
Yeah. It's magic, Aaron. Okay.
Oh, right. I don't know magic.
I'm gonna continue my pursuit.
Okay. How? There is a skaven around the corner from you.
Oh, okay. So yeah, then I guess I'll try to kill this guy.
Oh, okay.
Are we fighting?
Dude, he's probably.
What did you think was happening? That whole scene.
Yeah. Okay. This whole scene right now?
Yes.
Or
What
the
did
one
you think
before?
was going on?
I have no idea what they were talking about.
Who? No, not them. You. What do you think was happening? What do you think was at the end of the... What's happening to him? Are you on drugs? What is going on? What is... What?
So, Orcish,
What
this was
do you
a scene
just-
to get information from the skaven that was
You
clearly
muted him.
not
I think
killing
you
you,
muted him.
but restraining you.
What is going on?
Because you muted him earlier.
Am I crazy?
I think you should go for it. You know, you do your character, man.
This is what you get.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't see a battle map in front of me. Am I in?
What is going on here? You kill him. You kill him. You come back to the party
He's
with a
on deadlock.
skaven head.
That's good.
Okay. All right.
Oh, did you get another one?
Okay, all right. Well, back to the debate about whether or not killing rats is good.
Shit, man.
You should send him back home to him.
Well, look at the whiteboard that we've set up
Maybe we
impromptu.
might. Yeah,
There's a
maybe we
diagram.
might get to the core of
We
the
have life
subject
and
by
death.
the end of the episode. Killing
Yeah, we
have
rats
different planes of
is. Say it
existence.
with me, guys. Say it with me. Killing rats is
You,
bad.
you-
No.
Walked in with a rat head.
You've
Should
killed
send
the
him home to his
skaven. You can kill it for
family.
free. Yeah.
I've discovered the direction they are running, and I'm holding a rat head dripping with its blood in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
We
good.
should follow
I'm
them
gonna
and
rush
kill the
up.
rest.
I'm gonna rush up while he knows where to go. I immediately rush over to the animate dead and raise up my fucking weapon to just decapitate.
Can I tell him to
it.
just die before he swings at it?
Yeah. Sacred
just
brings
send
his,
snap him.
his thing back, and the animated one falls.
What
into
happened to the ritual? You liar, moose.
I'll come back and do the ritual when I can do the spell tomorrow.
Him in the face?
Fine.
He just said he knows where to go, so we can just go. We don't need that abomination.
I mean, that's true.
Okay, now that's.
I agree.
He knows where to go.
Abomination. Little harsh.
Well, let's look up the Webster
I think you should be a
Dictionary
little bit more sensitive.
definition of abomination.
You know.
A thing that causes disgust or hatred. I think he's right.
Well, for him.
No.
Did you just
Yeah,
pull
for
out
him.
the
And since he
dictionary?
used it, I think it works.
Oh no. Okay, but what I'm.
We should
Where
get
do they
deep into
live?
this subject about etymology. Let's talk about where words come from. I'm all for
I'm gonna
it.
grab Pellet and I'm gonna walk towards Mordrin and just say, let's go.
Okay. Yes, we
Why?
should continue the mission.
Right, who's
How are you
believe
not
that
freaking
the-
out right now about this potential reveal?
who's continuing the mission and who's staying back for a philosophical debate?
I'll continue the mission, but I want
I'm
the
trying to get us
backstory
out.
drop.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
I
trying
have
to
this
weasel
whiteboard out
ourselves
and
out of that.
everything. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
God damn it.
Yeah, Mordrin said he knows
I'll
where
see what
to
everybody
go.
does.
I'm just
I-
gonna.
Well, then I
know
best
which
we
way
get
the
on then.
rats went.
Yeah, we should keep going for sure. Yeah. So that way?
Yeah.
Mordrin.
Does anyone think it's
Seems like
possible that the contamination just came from the sewer water getting into the drinking water?
It's all possible.
I mean, I think it
we don't know
probably
It's
until
all
we
comes
possible,
from
but
here,
it's magical in nature. So that
it's
would
not
imply
from
that
where
there's
we're at
something
right
else
now.
going on.
Yeah.
We should kill all the rats.
Before we
I
go,
don't know
should we
about
get
that.
to the
wait a
water?
minute. Wait a
They're
minute.
sentient.
Do you
They
think
have
it's okay
families.
for us to kill the rats, or is it bad?
They attacked us
Oh my
immediately
God.
upon our entrance to the
I mean,
sewers.
Territory.
Hypothetically,
right?
I feel like they might, one might want to prevent us from moving and want to talk to us. I think they would be able to do that. So, I don't think we should kill them.
Okay, well, look. They're poisoning an entire town and they don't seem to give a shit about it. I can't ruminate on that. I'll let the gods worry about it when I die. For now, I think we kill
We
them.
don't know they know
okay?
that. We don't know they
I don't know.
that.
Whichever
We
gods are
didn't
going to
have a-
determine my eternal fate.
No. We didn't have a
Parse
chance to
right.
talk to them. They may not know what they're doing.
Okay, I totally
believe-
agree. Let's talk to them. Let's figure out what's going on. But if they attack
Yes.
us first, like they did in the sewers here, we've got no
they're
choice.
dead.
Yeah,
No, I know,
if
those
they
ones are dead.
attack us, we
So
have every
ready.
right to defend ourselves.
Okay.
But let them cast that first stone. So let's go
The
this way.
child sorcerer is merciless. I like her.
I'm not a child.
She's not a child.
You're not.
Call me that again, and I'll fucking ruin you.
See, that's how you know.
Oh, PvP initiates.
Eyes are on fire.
Let's go.
I'm going to roll initiative. Oh,
I have a feeling this PvP might last a while. Like maybe 3 episodes or so.
It could be
If
several
there's a way that
episodes.
Orcish can derail one of Brad's shows, he will find a way.
I still would do anything to go back in time and be inside Orcish's mind during that entire previous scene, just so I can.
I don't understand why you're so upset about it, honestly. I don't know what happened.
Trying to kill me as he tells me to not move and doesn't hurt me.
He's really still pissed about you muting him earlier, Brad. It's not over.
Oh, that's what it was, right? Yeah.
He
That's
muted
it.
me? I had no
Petty,
idea that he
petty
muted me.
vengeance.
Nor do I care.
No, I didn't. That was the whole point. Where are you today? What's happening to him? Did you sleep?
That was the joke.
How am I supposed to understand what's happening at all when 7 jokes are happening at
food.
once?
Oh, it was the gas station food. He's fucked up.
He's
Lottery
a
ticket.
lottery ticket.
He's hallucinating.
For
It
dinner.
was the lottery ticket.
It was the lottery
I mean-
ticket.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
It's
All
okay.
right, everyone.
I didn't really want everyone to know that, but thanks.
Everyone,
I get lottery tickets all the time and lose all the time.
make
But do
that's
you
the
have them and
Hey.
Cheez-Its for dinner?
survival check.
Damn.
Dude,
I
I've had
love
like
Cheez-It.
counter wine that sat on the counter overnight. Like we've all been there. So
Oh,
Wine
no,
Wine
yeah.
ant.
No,
I like that
that's
story.
You guys want to talk about any other
Loving
secrets that I told?
I have
No?
lived on dry ramen for months. It's okay.
As if that's a confession. Are
Lived
you
on
even
lotion
trying?
ramen for months.
Are you trying?
Have
Did
you
you
ever
say
Okay, well,
it
if
was
we wanna get
120?
real
I don't want to talk about.
And then
Okay,
I don't wanna
I'm
talk to the-
I'm sorry. Are we doing trauma Olympics right now? Can we reel that in?
Yeah,
like,
I think so.
let's
How
not
about
do
how about microwaved buttered moldy bread?
Trauma.
Is that good?
that.
Brad, are you
Gold
asking for a
medal. Let's
survival
move on.
check?
I'm gonna
No, I
call
know.
Survival.
Not anymore.
I'm gonna
No.
call my
I don't know
father
what's
and ask to wipe the
happening.
world.
Not anymore. We
After
don't
that.
deserve to
The
survive.
no, the
Survival
campaign's
check.
canceled.
You're all
Oh my
dead.
god.
Everyone, make me a survival check. The DC is 120.
All right.
We passed it already.
You passed it already.
shit.
Okay.
Remind me.
Mm-hmm.
As a group, you start heading in the direction that Mordrin suggested, using the sort of not just the old tunnels, but you start finding very narrow passages as well that seem to have been made a little more recently, sort of burrowed through, where the sewers are generally sort of dark, damp, filled with these slippery surfaces. There are these smaller rat-sized tunnels, well, not rat-sized, skaven-sized tunnels that you have to kind of move through. But you're able to kind of follow what appears to be a kind of set of identifying elements that allow you to track these skaven. Let's see. How are you approaching the area? I guess you would probably begin to pick up on the sounds of many of these skaven. You get the sense that you've come to an area where they're all amassed. But I don't think you see anything or hear anything definitive yet, but you're close enough that you're hearing now the very clear sounds that you've discovered, either where they've retreated to, or maybe where they're camping, maybe where they're staying. But they appear to be up ahead, and if you continue down this tunnel, there is most certainly going to be a huge amount of these skaven, because you can hear them skittering, talking, sounds of metal being drawn and things. What's the approach here? What's the plan? I.e., rushing forward, stealthing it up, sneaking, normal, just wandering in. What's the plan?
Should we send an envoy to try and talk first?
I mean, probably not a bad idea.
Maybe we can grab somebody on the outskirts instead of drawing attention of everyone.
Again, not a bad idea.
I guess it depends on our intentions.
Well, I think we gotta find out if the place is, purposefully poisoning everybody, or if it's some kind of byproduct.
Right.
Right. If they're meaning harm to everybody up above, that's a different story than if they are just doing it by accident.
Can somebody sneak
There's
a
no
peek?
reason.
Yeah, I can take a look.
Okay, why don't you do that then, and be careful.
Yeah, I'm always careful.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and
See if you can find any that are like walking around that might be close by without getting their attention. And if you can, try and grab them.
okay, I'll grab one.
Keep them quiet, but don't kill them.
But nicely.
Okay, that's a lot. Can I just go? And I go ahead and
maybe kill them a little.
Start sneaking.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Why is she still here?
Give me a stealth
That's not
check.
a thing.
That's the sound that was made. Mint was
He just
That's
grumbled.
officially
He's fine.
Officially my worst stealth check ever.
I think, yeah, with a plus 11, you get a 13.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not a failure. You
The worst.
Yeah, you sneak forward, cautiously placing one foot in front of the other. There's actually a lot of sound that allows you to mask some of this approach.
Sure.
There is the water, the dripping of the water, and there's the sound of the skaven up ahead as you get closer and closer. Moving in the darkness here. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
Yeah, she's an elf.
I'm half elf.
You're able to kind of make out your surroundings, and you begin to sort of descend into a larger open area of the sewer system, these old sewers. You get the sense that this area is less part of the sewer system and maybe just an area where the tunnels all amass. Maybe it was where they built the sewers from. Maybe it's a set of chambers that have that housed previous elements of the sewer system that are no longer in use. But it's a larger opening that you kind of move around to. As you kind of come to the very edge of a turning and a corner, there is just on the other side of this wall. You just make out the back of one of these clan rats, a small little skaven, this scrawny looking thing, sort of twitching, covered in patches of brown fur that would sort of register as sort of greys to you in the dark. As you get close, his left ear twitches backwards. You think maybe he's heard you, but then you recognize that his left ear is constantly flicking and twitching as though he's always listening for something that isn't there. This is just his state that he's in. But you're right next to him and right behind him. You can see just a little into this area. There is a sort of thickening to the air here, a very pungent and acrid stench as you get close enough. There is
cooking the shit up.
There is a slight light that does kind of permeate some of the darkness in the distance down here, kind of bioluminescent green, casting kind of eerie shadows further in. You can see that there are the cramped tunnels that you were in come together here, and their bizarre twisting passages open up to what is a kind of sprawling chamber. Now, this isn't a thing that looks like it was newly made, but you do sort of make out from this perspective that this is some sort of skaven lair. Makeshift structures in places, rotting wood, scavenged parts, debris all about, built into the walls, surrounding a sort of central pit filled with kind of a bubbling, noxious liquid. And you can see lots of skaven scurrying between these crude platforms. The only parts that are lit are where these alchemical concoctions are. And the air is again very oppressive. This scent of poison nearby as you kind of get closer to this area. However, right up here where you are at this moment, you can only really make out that one clan rat that's close to where you are.
Sure. I would like to sneak up behind that rat, put my dagger to his throat, and cover his, I'm not gonna say it, Phoebe. I'm gonna cover his nose and mouth. There's a word for this. With my other hand, and start dragging him back.
Gag.
All right. I
Yeah,
think.
it's gagging. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Make me an athletics check.
You're not gonna hear acrobatics? We'll go athletics. Fine.
You're
No
grappling
problem.
him. 16.
16.
Let's see if he can get out of it.
Okay.
He can. You he rolls a 22. You appear behind him. You grab him. You get a hand over his nose and mouth. And as you sort of grab him, it's
You said it.
he doesn't
Help it.
he doesn't have like a he's got a rat snout, and so the shape
It's a
of his
rostrum.
yeah, but no one else knows that, so I have to translate it for
Okay,
everyone.
we're good. Keep going.
So as you grab him, it's awkward immediately. Not only that, he's very scrawny, he's very nervous and very twitchy. So as soon as you grab him, it's almost as if he's played this out in his head a million times. He ducks downwards, he slips to the right, turns on you and pulls a blade out and says,
Hers is it? Hers is it? It's after the Jesus.
he's looking at you, his little red eyes, his face twitching.
And he's made a lot of noise, right?
Absolutely. You see a few other clan rats behind him.
Hers is after the Jesus.
Shit.
Wheezes.
What do you do? What's the immediate reaction here?
Honestly, I think the immediate reaction would be to plunge the dagger into his heart and run.
Okay, make me an attack roll.
Okay.
Are we the
Dagger.
bad guys?
Dagger, we might be the bad guys.
Yeah, I think we're the bad guys.
He a couple of other clan rats behind him look over and say,
Hers has got the Jesus. Hers has.
then another one turns and says,
Hers is speaking. Mrs. don't knows. Hers is shouts us. Mrs. don't knows the noises comes from this ways.
the camera pans backwards as Min slowly lets the corpse of the clan rat that she's killed fall to the ground in silence and in darkness. You hear one of them say,
Mrs. investigates.
and they slowly start to move over towards you, sort of towards the area where this scuffle took place, Min. Two other
Can
clan
I
rats.
tell by footsteps? Okay, so it's two.
Yep. You can make them out and you can just sort of vaguely see them. You just get the sense that they haven't seen you yet.
Okay. Shit. All right, I have to react fast. I think, yeah, I'd run back to the others. And, they heard me. I killed one. It's...
What?
Yes.
A few are coming. Just a few.
Did they
It's two
attack
of
you?
them. They're coming. Well,
Did they attack
What
you?
happened?
They yelled and alerted the others, so I just... There are two coming, so we can get information from them. Just the
Wait.
two.
They yelled and alerted, and then you killed.
The one did, and then... Yep. Can we just get to the part where we interrogate them?
Yeah, we flash forward.
Did you hide the body? Did you hide the body?
Yeah, no, I didn't hide the body.
Oh, you.
No
So
time.
it's still there. Is your dagger still in it?
there's a body there. No, I have the dagger. I hold up the
You
dagger.
might want to clean that.
Cut to two clan
I just
rats
start-
looking at a dead clan rat, saying,
This is dead. This is dead. He says, not kill him. This is not accuse you of killing him. Uses accuses. This is not accuses. Where's his cheese? Where's takes his cheeses? Yes. Where's got the cheeses?
they start pouring over his body, taking the bits off of him. That you see them pull out little, fully like baby bells. Do you have those in America? Little
Baby bells.
baby bells.
Baby bells.
Dairy Lee.
In the wax.
They take out full
the- oh,
modern day,
God.
a Dairy
Mini
Lee
cow, yeah.
triangle. They start taking out bits
I'm
of
looking it up.
his cheese off of him. They take and they start like going over his bits. They do not seem to be hyper aware
Going over
of
his
what's going.
bits.
One of them says to the other one,
This was a major NPC. Yes, it was.
and we snap back to you.
Just so wait. Just so everyone watching understands, this has happened before. We were in a camp
Yeah.
and we had someone
Oh, yeah,
that
the
had
dancer.
all the information we needed, and they were murdered.
Murdered her.
Fucking
Her
This-
name
this
was
is
on the
normal.
quest and everything, and
yeah.
Orcish still slaughtered her immediately.
So sorry for apologize.
To
That's
be
what my
fair,
character
just
would do.
and also just you guys
Called
know, Orcish
role-playing?
role played the fuck out of his character, and it made sense.
It was hilarious.
She died.
No, it was fucking.
It was
great.
hilarious.
Did
It
make
was
sense.
great.
Yeah.
He
was so
fucked everything up.
Yeah, it was
Hilarious.
Every session.
absolutely beautiful.
But it was a good
Yeah.
adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, very frustrating.
Okay, well,
Tuesday, we're all like,
Sauce.
Orcish, don't worry, everything was fine. yeah, it was
Tuesday, it's
really
like-
frustrating.
Yeah, it was super frustrating.
Orcish is already going to be in his own head about this for the next 4 weeks. This
off
whole
screen
session.
cutting.
This whole
Every
session.
episode I was cutting.
Orcish, just this
If you guys
provides
just suddenly
way
hear
more
like a-
Did
entertainment
you
every
make
time.
the sound of a character
Do it,
leaving
Miranda,
the
do it.
campaign?
no.
That's what you all hear. You gain a full level. Goodbye.
Did we have Okay, I think that maybe since that happened, we
Yeah.
shouldn't send an envoy. Maybe we'll all go in and we'll see if they attack us because they didn't attack you, right?
Fair.
Okay, so let's all go in there and we'll talk it out. And if we have to, we'll kill them
One
all.
big family. Let's do this.
Okay, let's go. I think I had
Does
the
anyone
light.
have any cheese? Can anyone conjure any cheese? Would be good here. They're very into cheese.
I got this.
I really
Par,
wish I
you
did. Yes,
I got this.
we did
Beautiful
go shopping, didn't we? A while back.
sunflower.
He's going to get some real cheese.
She is actually a.
She thought that
cook.
Tuesday was asking.
There's a chance. There's a chance she has cheese though.
PB's people pleasing kicked in. She was like, "Oh, I'll get you some cheese." Just went running to her fridge.
California game just.
Yeah. 2 seconds. Let me get you some cheese.
Yeah, I mean, we had a shopping episode a while back, so we split the difference
she
in what
is
we were
a chef.
purchasing for food for everybody.
Yeah,
So
I don't know
it's-
why that meant she had to AFK though. It still doesn't make any sense.
I want to say she's getting a
Why
prop,
she
and I was
left.
vamping for her to
Props.
get the prop.
Props are good.
Just vamping.
All right, when she gets back, you're
yeah,
all already
I
dead.
like it.
I pull out flour
Shit.
and then I put it away again before I say anything.
Yeah, and you all just
Like,
start
should we, when
wandering
she gets
in.
back, should we just be like, oh my god, I can't believe that all of us just died in that crazy
Yeah.
fast combat.
They exploded us. We walked in there. We didn't have any cheese to ply them with, and now
Everyone is
She's
dead.
We're
in
dead.
her
Are we still
bag.
talking about cheese?
Digging.
No, everyone's dead.
talking
Yes.
about cheese.
Yeah.
Oh,
TBK.
Hey, Whack.
Oh,
You
I
said-
need you to bring back ashes of Eriador so that I have an excuse to just sit and eat cheese again, please.
Is that what you were doing?
Please.
Right. Okay.
What, sitting and eating cheese?
Cheese,
No, I went
cheese,
and
cheese,
no, but
cheese.
I went and I got some cheese.
Okay.
But for real.
All right.
Does anyone have
Everyone
cheese? And we
keeps
look at
talking
Par.
about it.
All right. Let's
Yes,
redo the
and I
scene from the
actually-
top, Min.
Okay.
Yep, from the top.
Go ahead. I'm ready.
Jesus.
You know, that could work, Ken. I think. Does anyone have any cheese? Maybe if we go in there with some cheese.
I do. Would you like mozzarella or cheddar?
Both. Let's start with the cheddar.
Okay, I'll be right back. No, I'm just kidding.
Par, you're
I'm just kidding.
Let's start with the mozzarella.
You go in the front.
Okay.
With the cheese.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go, everyone.
All right.
Okay.
So Pa walks forward. The rest of you following. Eventually, Pa and I guess everyone, but Pa being the main character, I mean first person in the thing, walks up and you get to the same area where there is a dead clan rat now. Two clan rats are like walking away when they sort of turn around slowly. They're in slow-mo as they turn and they see all of you walk around the corner here. What are you doing with the cheese? Are you holding it forward? Or is it obvious? All right.
Oh yeah, it's obvious unless they told me to do something else.
Yeah. Let me roll a perception.
How big are they? Are they like the same size as Par?
They're about 3 foot, a little over 3 foot tall. How tall is Par?
About the same size as Par then, right?
Yep.
Oh, natural
Everybody
20 on the
cheese.
perception check. It's
TV.
the only thing they see. To
You
them,
smell the cheese.
as you come around the corner, all of you walk around the corner, all different shapes and sizes. One of you's a skull Terminator. One of you is a fucking giant muscular rabbit. There's a giant purple moose.
There's a goddamn mushroom.
There's a
tree.
fucking mushroom samurai. As you all walk around the corner, these two clan rats look and they see nothing but the cheese. One of them says,
That's the cheeses. This has got the cheeses.
the other one says,
Reese has got to tell them. This is here. Yes, Reese has to kill, take,
It's a
poison.
gift. It's a gift.
Do not let them break through and protect the younglings. No. Reese's take the cheeses for ourselves. Yes. Reese's take the cheeses for ourselves.
they put their hands on their little swords and they bring them out.
Shing. Reese's take the cheeses.
Could we maybe talk about it? You
Yes,
can have
they
the
are
cheese,
gonna
but could we
attack.
talk?
Reese's can have the cheese.
Yeah, I'll give you the cheese, but can we have a conversation?
They look at each other.
Reese's take the cheese. Reese's take the cheese. Reese's gives the cheeses
Whichever
first.
one will talk to you can have the whole cheese stick.
What did you say?
I just said whichever one will talk to me can have the whole cheese stick.
The one on the left stabs the one in the right in the throat. It is a reflex. He just it goes through his throat. And he dies. He pulls the blade out.
Reese's gets the cheeses.
Excellent. And I will hand over the cheese. Let's have our conversation
He
now.
moves forward
What's your
very
name?
cautiously with his hand out.
Do you want me to set it down on the ground? Do you want me to step my staff aside? Because I'll do that too.
You just throw the
I just want to talk to you.
Feral cat.
Okay, and I just throw the cheese.
He rushes forward like on all fours, the sword clattering against the ground. He's still holding it, but he's kind of carrying it awkwardly, and he scoops it up.
Yes, the cheeses.
Okay, the cheeses. That's a white cheese, by the way. That's a little bit tangier than an orange cheese.
Oh, delicious.
Do you care? What's your favorite cheese?
He's like
Hard trying to like actually have a conversation with someone.
Reese's likes the blues cheeses.
Oh, you like the moldier cheese, do you?
It likes the mold.
Okay. Okay. My name's Par, by the way. It's nice to meet you. What's your name?
Mix Max.
Mix Max. Very nice to meet you.
This is Min Max.
Yeah, I see that. Usually that one's the one that wins. Yeah, usually it's the other way around.
No, we don't like the
But-
Min Max here.
Oh, right, of course. Otherwise, this scene wouldn't be happening, right? The dialogue? No? Okay. So... we have some questions for you.
I feel that if anyone did min-max, they might have left. Which is fine.
We're just wondering.
Oh, he's back.
So, you know how you like the moldy cheese?
It's like the
we didn't-
cheeses.
Right. Well, what if the cheese was bad? Does that ever happen?
This is no bad cheeses. Heathen.
No. That cheese isn't bad. You're safe.
Maybe ask them for a leader. If they have, maybe they're
No.
smarter.
Max Min and I are having a conversation.
Mix Max.
Don't worry.
I'm sorry.
Mix Max and I are having a conversation.
Mix-max, yeah, min-max is there.
Right. So, Min Max is dead.
Min Max is dead,
Ah.
and the bitch is dead.
Right, and you never have a situation where the cheese is bad and it makes you sick.
You're heathen. Sacrilege. There's no bad cheeses. You take that back.
Okay. So here's an example for you. So, let's say, for example, that something did happen and made your cheese really bad, and you couldn't have it without getting sick. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Give me an insight check.
That. Okay. Oh God. He has no idea what I'm doing. He doesn't care.
You have to beat.
18.
For some reason, they have a -2. Hold on. A 14. Yeah, he's lying.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's what's happening to us up there. Our cheese is bad. Not that one, but our version of cheese is bad. We're getting sick. Are you doing that on purpose? Are you trying to hurt us?
Razor never hurts the cheeses.
Okay, but what about the water?
The water is not cheeses.
No, but would you... I mean, I know you wouldn't ever do anything to hurt the cheeses, but would you do anything to the water?
Water is not hurts.
He kicks at a puddle, splashing it.
It doesn't. It screams.
No, but we scream when we drink it and it's poisoned.
Why is this you drinking the poisoned water?
Because we have to. It's our cheeses.
But we didn't know it was poisoned.
Why is this you tell this to Mix Max?
Why did... Because you killed him. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, that's the other one. Why am I telling you? Because I'm trying to figure out if you're doing it on purpose. You guys know that you're hurting us? You know that you're taking away our cheeses?
Yes.
Give me an insight check.
Oh, please don't fail this par. Please don't
It'll
fail
be
this
a
par.
4.
21. Thank
He has
God.
fucking no idea
No
what you're
idea what
talking
I'm
about.
saying. Okay. All right. How about this?
Shit.
Could we talk to your clan leader for more cheeses? We'll give you more cheeses if you take us to your clan leader.
Mrs. takes you to Chieftain Tom Tom.
Yes.
I will
If
take you there.
choose you. And then I bow. Yes. Okay, great. Perfect. Excellent.
He turns
She
around
bows.
and he shouts,
Liza's here! Liza's here!
I
and
cast
there's
fireball. No, I'm just kidding.
there's suddenly chaos as there is. You suddenly hear a horn go off and echoing down this
Shit.
thing. Everyone starts moving. You can see, because you guys can see now, this kind of this whole area, these set of tunnels that lead into an open area surrounding this kind of bioluminescent, eerie green pool of poison-looking water. The Skaven start moving. You hear
Go, take! Poison them! Do not let them break through! Protect the younglings!
that is repeated, as if like a bunch
Yeah.
of people are repeating the same
the
phrase over and over and over again. Moving up towards where you are, you see a huge group of these skaven. Their red eyes moving forward, each one of them pulling out swords. As like 10 appear, 15, 20, they sort of line up in front of you. You see 2 or 3 of the very large ogres appear. And then moving through the crowd is one skaven, white fur, kind of vivid orange eyes, a little bigger than some of the others, but his coloration sort of sets him apart. He's got patchwork armor, whereas most of the others don't, and he's got this slightly larger sword at his side. Again, it's still rusted and sort of janky looking, and he pushes through the crowd, and you see Mixmax kind of waving his arms.
Noses, we just not kill them. They just brings us cheeses. They just got poisons and cheeses for us. Them just wants a trade agreement. They just agreed to the trade agreement.
And then Mixmax turns to you, Pa, and winks.
I wink back.
The chieftain moves forward, much larger than Mixmax. He says,
"Users, silence." Yes, his chieftain. Users wants to trade.
Yes. And now I look back at the rest of my group, who is, I think, hiding. Are you guys hiding? So it's just me here?
No, I was
No,
next
no,
to
I
you.
think I'm
I don't
not.
know.
I think I'm with you.
No, we all around you. He said he saw all of us.
You're all there.
That's what
Yeah,
we're
not
doing.
hiding.
Just
Were we supposed to
checking.
be hiding?
No,
With a big Captain Mari that, shifts every single time the new person's in focus.
okay.
I was
Just
found
making sure. Yeah,
Sorry,
trade.
is Orcish here?
yes.
Is Mordrin here with us?
He died.
He is the shadow.
He's in the shadows.
Oh, right.
He's
in the
suffering
the
from his
shadows.
lottery ticket.
Yeah, Brad needed him, so.
He's suffering from something. The
That hot dog.
some sort of dodgy hot dog. The chieftain
Wrong kind of lottery ticket.
is looking over each of you. You get the sense that, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do a big group insight check here.
Okay.
We'll set the DC as
Did I? Oh, I was like, did I just roll the same thing?
168.
Jesus.
Jesus. Thank you.
Jesus.
168 for a what?
Jesus.
This is an insight check as a group.
Insight. Okay.
Did we actually? Has he actually left? Did he genuinely rage quit the game? Where is he?
I know not.
No,
He's
I'm-
probably on the
still
toilet,
here.
bruh. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't say that.
You did.
I don't
Do we
believe we
have
made it.
everybody? I think we need one more roll though.
A 13.
Is this all of us?
We needed 168. You said.
168.
We did
I don't know.
not
I
make
feel
it,
like I
if this
super
is
helped
everybody.
with that. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's your.
fuck.
He's looking over each of you, his sort of beady orange eyes, looking across, looks each of you up and down, scanning you for something. He says,
Which of you is chieftain?
We don't really have a chieftain. It's kind of.
I point at Par.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Par.
I also
Oh my
Yeah, she pretty much calls the shots on everything. If not, she'll threaten to
look at
kill you.
that.
So I think Par's the leader.
The baby.
Oh.
The baby.
Oh.
They're gonna die.
Okay. Hi. My name's Par. We have cheese. Not with us, but we can trade cheese.
Which cheese?
Well, I had the
Ooh.
white cheese, but if you're picky, we could maybe talk about some other
connoisseur.
forms of cheeses. I'm sure. I hear you like blue cheese.
Reese's likes all the cheeses.
Yes. I just have one question before we begin the trade negotiations.
Kill them! Poison them! Silence!
Yes.
Are you poisoning the people on purpose? Are you doing something to the water on purpose?
He kind of looks a little taken aback and points over his shoulder.
This.
And points at the, like, sort of large vat of poison thing.
Yes.
Okay.
This is our poisons.
Yes. And
We
you're
need
purposely
this.
pumping it in. Why do you need it?
Defense.
Okay. But nobody has hurt you, have they?
He looks you up and down again.
Uses. Tries to take our home.
I don't think anyone's trying to take your home. You're free to live here as long as you aren't poisoning people. As long as you aren't
says we're
killing
free to
people.
leave.
I didn't, you know. Did somebody come and hurt you or try to get you to leave?
Yes.
Is there a reason why you? Okay, who is that?
Overworlders. Takes us our
Oh,
home.
okay. So people up there. But those exact people up there or people from somewhere else?
Raises. No, not. Uses
Okay.
work for them.
No. Well, I mean, sort of. Not really.
Uses tries to trick us.
No, I'm not trying to trick you. But I will tell you, and I'm not trying to trick you, and I'll tell you the truth. If you try to attack us, we will kill you right now. I am going to take some time
They all start
and
laughing.
energy. I'm going to take some time and energy to try to negotiate a trade for cheese and safety, because that seems like the easiest way about this. So, if you stop poisoning the overworlders that live in this town up there, and they trade you some cheese, are you guys cool?
I'm gonna roll a check for him
Oh, God.
to see if he can figure out if you're lying or not.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. He's a little smarter than the rest.
Good luck.
Clearly.
22. He says,
Okay.
Raises is not poisons you.
Okay.
Raises is
Do you know
hiding.
what is? Well,
Raises.
something is making people sick.
It's not us.
You know what it is?
Not skaven.
Okay. Well, it is
Well,
coming
they
from the
sound like
water
they're telling
source.
the truth.
And
Inside check.
it's coming. Oh. It's coming from the Western Well area. 9. Oh, motherfuck. What a time to roll a 9.
Dwin was the one who needed to do an insight check.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
And that's a 20.
Boy.
Oh!
Yeah, it does seem like he's telling the truth. He's kind of taken a more relaxed attitude. He folds his arms across his chest. He still seems extremely defensive, and there's still a lot of skaven behind him that are sort of bristling. But he does appear to be telling the truth to you, Master of Rats.
From the, I don't know if that roll matters, but I had that investigation roll that was a 19 way back that had an idea about the amount of poison that it would take to actually affect the space. Does the vat look like it would fit the bill?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's
Like-
just pure poison.
Okay.
If you were to just unleash
Okay.
that entire thing into the aqueduct, it would probably kill everyone in town if they drank from it.
Oh, God.
From How well can we see it from here?
Pretty well. It's like the only thing lit up.
Are there any leaks or cracks at the bottom of it?
I was just gonna say, is it leaking by
Give me a
chance?
perception check. You can have advantage.
And they don't think that it is, right? They're not doing it on purpose, but it's still actually leaking.
Right.
Classic Brad.
22.
22. Yeah, there's leaks everywhere. Yeah.
Oh God.
I think I get at Par's level and I'm just pointing. It's like, do you see that?
Oh gosh. Okay.
Do any of us right now, DM, have the sniffles? Because the poison upstairs is making people hatch you and sneeze up living globs of shit. We've been down here in the source. If it's the same kind of poison, we'd have the sniffles, no?
Well,
I don't think anybody drank the water.
yeah, and you also were rolling Constitution saves, which I think everyone passed. But let's do another group intelligence check, and the DC is lowered now because you have a bit more information. Basically, you've been doing this same check over and over again. You failed it every single time. But the DC
We are
has
not
been
the
lowering.
brightest.
Have that happen.
It's been lowering. It's been lowering with every attempt, or with every new clue that you get. You got to beat
that
96.
our general intelligence is also lowering in exposure to the poison.
Yeah.
Are we missing one?
Seems like it.
96 is the number to beat.
With 2 natural ones, it's looking not good.
We need one more roll.
It's actually going to be
not
close,
sure
I think.
from whom.
Who are we missing?
Min?
That's 40. That's
Yeah, for which?
Min, yeah, intelligence.
60.
Oh, yeah.
Intelligence?
Oh, okay. I don't have any.
Natural 20. Well, that's
12. What is it?
1, 2, 3. You said it was 90 something?
We made it.
96.
Yeah, we made it.
We made it.
Yeah.
We made it.
113.
Makes it, breaks it.
It sort of fits together here. It begins to piece itself together. There is a huge vat of poison, some sort of clearly toxic substance that they're brewing and creating alchemically. It is sort of partially in the sensors that you have. It's also just leaking out. Not only that, but they've probably been moving through the tunnels with the sensors and things as well, and creating an additional sort of leakage of this. You get the sense that there are lots of newer looking skaven made tunnels throughout this place that you've been crawling through. There are the tunnels that are between the different areas, which they've tunneled themselves, completely unaware of the fact that the clean water and fresh water is purposefully walled off from the sewer system, and that the newer sewer system is also purposefully walled off from the older sewer system. The older sewer system is just filled with all of this like rot. They've created a bunch of tunnels between all of the things, the aqueduct, the new sewer system, the old sewer system, and in doing so they've just created a leak after leak after leak, and it's slowly drip fed some of this poison, as well as the fact that they were probably contaminating it themselves by just moving through these sewers constantly, probably going to the aqueduct to get water and bring it back and things. In doing so, they've completely just dysregulated the entire aqueduct, which has slowly been poisoning people over weeks and months probably, but it's really come to a head over the last week or two in Stone Town, as the sickness becomes a plague.
Can you describe like the area that people are standing on here? Like, are they on? I mean, is this full on? Are they on like a bridge or anything?
Steven.
Where you're standing, or in general the area?
Where they are.
Where they are. You guys are at the top of what would have been part of the old sewer. This sort of chamber that is built It is there is nothing in here anymore, but maybe some time ago this was an area in the old sewer that was used for something in particular. It's one of the larger rooms down here. It's a pretty large looking area, maybe 50 feet by 50 feet. The part that you're on is elevated and away from the main chamber. Is still stone. It still seems to be part of the tunnelway. However, there are you guys at the back. There are multiple tunnels that come off from the area that you're in. The area where the vat is, and most of this Skaven population is in they've sort of built a little makeshift lair. Down in that lair is all of these makeshift structures that they've piled together out of like rotten wood and debris and things that they've scavenged. And they've built some of them into the walls. Surrounding the central sort of pit, or the central kind of lower area, where that bubbling liquid noxious pool is that they've created for their alchemical poison that they're brewing for some reason, are lots of crude platforms. They're separate though. They're not. There's just a bunch of different platforms made out of wood that are clearly sort of designed to work as like part lookouts and part covers. There's a bunch of them about, and then there are the stone walls and the stone elevated parts of this tunnel. It's kind of a mishmash of a lot of different things. There's not one obvious bridge or anything like that. I know what you're thinking, but there are Skaven kind of everywhere. Some of them on the stone in front of you, a huge amount of them on the stone in front of you, and then a bunch more.
You said the vat of poison is down low, yes?
Yes, at the very bottom of all of this.
Right.
The Skaven that are in front of you all seem to be armed. The ones that are sort of behind you, some of the ones on the platforms have bows and arrows, but a lot of the ones in and around the pool and in by the huts and stuff don't seem to be.
Okay. And would you say that we are above the vat of poison? And is the top open?
You are above it, and the top is open, yeah.
Okay.
Joker style.
Joker me.
I'm just checking the scene here.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, you piece it together. Once you kind of see this laid out before you.
Did you say Joker me?
And you.
Yeah, I did.
And you witness, you see the vat, you see the leaks, you see how many Skaven are moving around. You can see so many of those plague bearers and things as well that have their own sensors. Almost all of the Skaven here actually seem to be carrying something like a vial of this liquid, this poison or something. They're all kind of. Their society seems to have been built around it. You piece this all together, but just before that, you also recognize that he is sort of telling the truth when he says that he isn't poisoning anyone on the surface.
Okay.
Well, what do we tell him? They're clearly the cause of this. They don't mean to be, but they are. Do you think we can arrange something between the mayor and...
I think
maybe
that
we
might
can
be
move him
what-
somewhere else.
Yeah,
have to
or
try.
if they do decide to stay here, maybe they can be convinced that this poison isn't necessary. We can get them to stop making it. But I think it might be best if we can try and figure out where it's all leaking from. Maybe they can allow us to roam around and figure that out, or get the mayor to get people on that, so we can at least stop it getting into the water supply. We can figure out the cheese agreement as well.
Well, we can figure out a cheese agreement and a protection agreement, right? Like, they don't need poison.
Cheese accord? Cheese accord.
That's what I was
A
thinking.
cheese accord. Well, I think
Doesn't
they have
sound-
the vat to assure, if people attack, they kill the town, no? But they're not trying to do it right now. So if we offer to repair it and then, I don't know, send an actual diplomat down to do the accord, I don't know. I don't do that. I climb up the
Might be
tree
a
and
good
sleep.
idea.
Can we let?
I think
Yeah,
it's
I
a
mean,
great
he's got a
idea.
we let
point.
them know that.
Sleep is a great idea for all of us. However, I think if we patch it up, there's still a risk of there being, some sort of a leak or, because it looks to me like they're making their own pathways and they're tracking this everywhere. And as long as the poison's around, that's a no-go. So I think we should try to arrange a conversation between the mayor and the leader here, and to figure out.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I
thinking
think
for
they can
the-
trade cheese and protection. I mean,
Yeah,
heck, you could.
as
They can
long as-
live in the sewers, just not in this. Just with some rules or whatever. Not rules,
Yeah,
but you know what I mean.
Jesus need to talk.
long-term negotiations, it might be worth
Yeah.
fixing it.
Yeah, as
before
long as the mayor
'cause
comes
they seem,
bearing
they
cheese.
seem to. Well, they
Yeah.
seem to feel like they really need this for their protection. So I don't know how staunch they're going to be against getting rid of it. But just so
Well-
the town isn't sick long term.
Yeah.
This is also
Okay.
assuming that the mayor would want anything to do with them whatsoever. That the mayor
Well, they're
would be
not trying to
willing
hurt anyone. Yeah, I'm sure the mayor
Yeah.
would. I mean, it's just cheese, for crying out loud. Right?
I think we
But I
need to
would
let
say
them know that the
since-
town uses water to make that
Yeah.
cheese.
Yeah.
The
That is fucking brilliant.
Immediately grab her and move her to the front. Tell them that.
Yep. Yep. Exactly that.
Brilliant.
our town, the town above. See, we could give you all different types of cheese.
I was
All
just listening.
kinds. Blue cheese, white cheese. But the problem is we need the water to make that cheese. And this situation you guys got going on here is kind of fucking that up.
Water comes from the
So-
sky.
True. But
But we get it from
this
the
is
ground.
affecting the water.
Breezes not takes your water.
We're gonna have
You're
to
not
explain
taking
it
it.
slowly and monosyllabic.
That's some sort of spell?
Yeah, what is that?
One of you starts levitating.
No. I'm sorry. The water we use to make the good cheese comes from the ground, but your poison is making our water bad, which makes the cheese bad. And we want to make good cheese for you.
Or
Which
no,
water?
It's
maybe
also-
no cheese.
This water?
And he points to like the
Yeah.
not the poison vat, but just like the water that's on the ground around the area, just slick over the walls and everything.
Some of it, yes. And that poison is making that water bad.
And then we can't
Breezes
make
poisons
cheese.
the water, which stops his cheeses.
Poison the cheeses.
You can actually hear the gears turning in his head.
Breezes stops poison in waters, and you gives us cheese.
I think that's
Yeah.
fair.
Okay.
Very fair.
So
He sort of says,
1 minute. Mises speak. Where is Min-Max? Where is bitch?
Mixmax says,
This is dead. You killed them?
and he turns to you as a group.
I shake
No, they
my
killed
head
each
and I
other for the
point at
cheese.
the other.
They just killed each other for the cheeses?
For the cheese.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mixmax says,
Yes.
It was
They
sad.
killed each other for the cheeses. I inherited my brother's cheeses.
he said, the sort of chieftain says,
Very well. Skettrick. Thrisk. Uses head spy. Uses his brother now.
2 clan rats move forward.
Yes. Pills. Splotch. Quirticus. Pam. Thrisk. Scrat. Swat. Scritch. Venomous. Uses.
Points to
I
all
think I
of
know
these.
that one.
Points to all of these skaven, and says,
Uses. stops the poisons going into the waters. Which waters? This waters, not this waters. These waters is being poisoned. Weezer stops it. Patch up the hose. Stops their waters from going from here to here, from there to there. No black, no green in the waters.
They kind of, it's the group that he amasses sort of start scratching their heads. They look a little confused. He says,
Users is the smartest engineers we has. Users work on this. By tomorrow it will be fixed. Or users all dies. No more cheeses. Where's the cheeses? Where's this does it for the cheeses? Yes, chieftain. Where's goes.
They sort of skitter out. You see them leave through a couple of tunnels and split up as if they're moving out immediately to deal with this. The chieftain turns to you and says,
These are the most intelligent skavens here. These will fix it.
Excellent.
Do we believe them?
He believes it. He
Let's
believes they're the
help
most
them.
intelligent. They're definite. None of them are that intelligent, really.
We might have some engineers that can help to make it go faster.
I recommend you
We'll
do
send some
this.
engineers down with cheese.
I highly recommend you do this.
Just do this. Okay.
Okay.
We can talk.
Breeze will not attack unless yours attacks and steals from us again.
Okay, and we won't attack unless you attack. So let's no one attack.
No's attacking. No's attacking. Poison, kill them. No.
No poison. Poison counts.
He says,
Azes only wants to protect the younglings.
Yeah, we just want to protect our younglings too.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Par,
Yeah, what?
who do you think would have attacked them before? Because the
I
mayor
have-
wasn't aware of them.
I don't even know if it was us. I don't think they've been here for a long time. I think
But if
they
they come
migrated
back-
here.
If somebody comes in to attack them, I think they're gonna think it's us.
Okay, but I think we just tell the mayor this is the situation. You got to put a city guard down. Like it's just got to be part of the patrol. Not let
I
anybody come
agree.
and attack them, right?
Yes, so that's what I was thinking. If we leave and somebody comes to steal their cheese when we're not here, they might think
Okay.
it's the town.
Well, some
No,
of
I
us
know,
could
but
stay
who-
behind.
But I just mean who's? Oh, while we're gone. Oh, okay. I don't think
Yeah,
anyone's
like
gonna. We could split the party. That's a great idea.
See, that's what I was going for. Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Well-
that's a great
well-
idea, actually.
I mean, I could just stay here and everyone else could go.
No, I'll stay with you if you stay.
I think it should be a couple of people staying, at least, right?
All right.
I thought we were gonna have to kill them all. You know. I'm really glad that we don't have to do that.
It would have been fun.
Well, maybe not the.
Anyway.
You know. Not the younglings. The men and the women, sure, but not the younglings.
Oh no!
Thank you. Thank you.
Very good. Very
We could
good.
separate them. Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Wait till you hear about
we'll
my
ask them
thoughts
if
on
a few of
Stay on
us can-
Tuesday. Mm-hmm.
We can ask them if a few of us can stay behind to make sure that they're safe until we can.
Oh, we don't
have
need to ask them. We'll
mayor's
just tell them that we're gonna keep them safe. Have us stay here. We'll go up and check. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Chieftain. Oh, great and wise chieftain.
Yes.
Don't say that.
I'll be right back. We're gonna go talk to the mayor about getting your cheese, okay?
Understood.
Okay. See? That easy. So who's going
We got
to
this.
talk to the mayor?
yeah,
Jen,
what's
I
the
think
Jen and I
you
are
TT?
should.
staying down here. Anyone else staying
Yeah.
with us?
I'll stay down here.
Do we have any way of communicating long distance?
We have our jackstones.
That was Spellwind. So I need to check.
Yeah.
We have our
Yeah.
jackstones.
Oh,
The
okay.
Jackstones
Perfect.
are mobile
Okay.
phones.
Okay. All
We'll
right.
just text
So
each other.
I'll wait here with Fireball, and you keep me posted, Kin. And I smack Kin's chin.
Well, we only
telling
need a.
Oh, I'm
He's
6
tall.
feet tall, but I'm low right now, so yeah, you can.
Oh, okay. I just pat
Is-
you on the shoulder then.
The mayor part of the guild?
No.
Does the
No.
guild have a liaison with the mayor?
Esmeralda.
Can we call Esmeralda?
No. We don't need to call her. We can figure this out without her. Great nemesis. We got this, guys. We don't need to call Esmeralda. It'll be
She
fine.
hates Esmeralda.
She's so much faster.
Well, we should probably mostly stay down here and only a couple people maybe go up.
Okay.
Who's real fast?
Oh, I guess I'll be
Dwayne,
going then.
maybe?
I look at Dwayne.
I
Can Dwayne
have a
and
speed
Min.
of 60. So
Okay.
Oh,
So
actually,
how about
yeah,
Min
yeah.
and Kin go together?
Sure.
Min and Kin. Kin Min.
take my hand.
Min Kin.
How about Kin
You
Min
trust
win?
me.
Kin Min and Dwayne could Naruto run to the top very quickly, yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
They do the thing in Naruto where they were jumping through the trees, just like basically
Totally.
they're flying. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I,
The three
I
of
wait for them
them-
at the entrance because I can move at about 300 feet a turn.
Okay. The three of you literally just, Ombu Black
Dash
Ops vanish,
Hell yeah.
dash away. Everyone who is downstairs is flayed and eaten by the hundreds of skaven down here.
I think they're gonna be fine.
It just cuts back to a shot from Vermintide and then back to you guys.
Oh my god.
As we see the three of you sort of rush back up to Stone Town and go and seek out the mayor. Is that the plan? You're going for the mayor?
I think so.
Directly
Yeah.
to the mayor.
Yeah, you
Mayor's
head
house.
over to where the mayor kind of works that day job. He works at the cartography place where he owns the cartography place. Doesn't really do any work anymore. They're like the situation with Todd seems to have finished, and he doesn't appear to be there. There doesn't appear to be any guard or anything like that. It's just Megan, his daughter, and the mayor sitting there with a glass of wine. This is now nighttime, right? You went and did this immediately, if I remember correctly. You haven't had a
Yeah, I
sleep
think
and a
we
rest,
did.
so I
Yeah.
think it's probably
No, we haven't rested or anything.
I think it's
Haven't
it's probably
rested.
nighttime. Still, as you approach, I think the mayor is kind of pacing around with a glass of wine or a goblet of wine in one hand. As you approach, you hear Megan shout back to him, "Father, they're back!" Or two of them.
Three of us.
Cannot see the
Dwayne's
cat.
curled up next to the door. He's
Dwayne.
been there. a while.
Yeah.
He's already there. Yeah, he's been there for so long.
Yeah. He's purring.
The mayor says, "Oh yes, yes. Oh, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, I am so very sorry for your losses. My God, only
Our
two of you made it
losses?
back.
No,
Is it that
no,
bad?
We
we're-
get compensation pay.
The rest
What
of
is
us
it?
are down
No.
there.
No, you don't.
It's
You
We're
know.
we have
fine,
a lot of
actually.
information.
Yeah. You ready for this? It's the skaven in the sewers. They have a giant vat of poison, and they think that the overworlders are trying to get them to leave, trying to take their home.
Bloody hell.
And
And their cheese.
there's a
Skaven.
bit of a leak.
Haven't heard of Skaven in
Yeah.
a very long time. Got the Skaven problem. I take it you've
They're
eradicated the
numbers.
problem.
No, it's
No.
not. We don't
So we negotiated
think that's
a
the
little.
solution.
I put my paw up in air.
Yes, yes. Dwayne, please.
They say
Oh, bloody hell.
safety.
Oh, he shits himself seeing the cat.
I
moving
know.
into
He's
the-
adorable, right?
Oh no!
Adorable.
My apologies. I
The
didn't know
brown
you were
note.
there. I had no idea that you were there. Please continue.
They said safety for cheeses.
Safety for
Yeah, there's a
cheeses.
cheese accord that we're working on, and we're hoping you can kind of finish it off. But the gist is that we give them cheese, and they don't give us poison. So it seems like a fair trade.
And
They're
why
really
not
attached
slaughter
to
them
that
all?
sewer.
They've been slowly trying to kill
No,
us.
that's genocide.
No, so
yeah,
that was an
That's not in our
accident.
quest.
And that's fair too. So the story that they had is someone was stealing their cheese, but they didn't know who. So they were creating poison for protection. But where they were creating it had leaks. And
Bit
it
of
was
a
flowing
leak.
into our water.
right into
So-
the water.
You're suggesting
After
that they weren't
hard
doing
talk-
it on purpose.
They don't
Yes,
seem to have
yes. Their whole demeanor sort of showed that I don't think they're crafty enough to do that.
Hmm.
been. They're not that smart.
No. With Par speaking to them, they agreed that for cheese, they would stop making poison. But
You know, and they're kind of small,
I'm-
so probably not a ton of cheese. They like the moldy ones,
don't
by the
know.
way.
we were trying to avoid bloodshed.
Hmm.
With cheese shed.
And they're in the sewers.
Not
Yeah,
our
it's
sewers.
their
They're
home.
in the old sewers.
The old sewers, right.
They had dug tunnels into the new sewers, and I guess that's one of the ways the poison got into the water.
And you're suggesting that we keep them here, let them stay.
I mean,
others
might just occupy the space if they don't, and they're willing to work with us.
Where did they come from? Can't they go back?
Old Suez.
I don't.
They seem
think-
to they seem to talk as if maybe they've lost their home before, but it's kind of hard to understand them.
I don't think they can go back.
Well, we cannot have poison in our sewers, even if it's the old sewers infecting our new sewers.
Dwayne, do you have
They-
something to say? Or is that a hairball? It's a hairball. Okay.
Oh,
yep.
oh.
Just
They
stand
are
back.
willing.
He's fine.
They are
Just a
willing to get
moment.
rid of the poison for cheese. So they'll stop making it and it won't flow into the water anymore.
Well, how many of them are there? How much cheese are we talking?
I don't think we were in the place to really negotiate that, but we wanted to bring you the information.
All of the cheese in town has gone missing.
So they have all our cheese.
Really?
But they-
That would have been
point of-
great to know.
Yes,
earlier.
if only you'd investigated
Yeah,
that.
that would have been. Yeah.
Was
we
that on
didn't
was
think
that on
to-
the quest board?
No, our
check
quest
No,
says
but
to
yes, it was-
Do we even have a cheese
Part of
cave?
the. It was a clue. It was a clue, and
Oh, it was a clue.
See-
I
it was
bring it up.
revealed- it was
Look at
revealed
that.
If you go back in the first episode, you'll see that someone was in the marketplace, had a cheese salesman had his entire stock taken, but it's neither here
Huh.
nor there now, I suppose. All right, he takes a swig of the goblet of wine and says, I shall have to speak with their leader myself. Bring him to me and
Well, he's
We'll arrange-
waiting down there. Oh,
I'm not
I
going
don't.
into
Do
the
they feel
sewers, my
safe up
dear.
here? I look at Ken.
If they
Do you
want to
think
stay, they shall
they'll
be
come
under
up?
my jurisdiction.
Well, okay, you have wine. You have wine. Do you have any cheese?
Do you have
Yes,
But
of
in
course.
your
you have
hat,
some
like
good
here,
cheeses? Yes.
Can
Good
we have
cheese.
the moldy ones? Just the moldy kind, because it's
No,
their
no,
thing.
no. He can keep the moldy one, or maybe we'll take a bit and we'll say the rest is here, and maybe he'll
The
come.
rest is up here. You're a genius. Let's
Yes.
do that.
Very well.
It's just a bit of
Megan,
blue
can you get that
cheese.
wheel of cheese? No, not the good one. Yep, the shit one.
I mean,
Yeah.
the
Pretty
good
sure Annie will
one's
do.
Fine.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
she
yeah.
wanders
The
off.
in-laws visiting cheese.
A few minutes later, she comes back with a large wheel of cheese and kind of her halfling stature lifts it up to you and hands it to Kin and says, and the
Yeah, I
mayor-
drop it. I have a strength of -2
Okay.
because of my
And one
shit
arm.
arm.
Hands it to
well, I have the
Min.
bone and then a gauntlet,
She
and
hands
that's
it to
it.
Min.
Yeah, I take the cheese.
He says, "Oh, very well. Arrange to have him meet me tomorrow at." Yeah, you're right. They probably don't like. I'll say the early morning,
to be
daybreak.
Overworld. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Okay, we'll go back and we'll get that done now.
And
All
we'll
right.
give them this cheese offering. Yep.
Skaven. That is skaven of all things.
Skaven. Yep.
Oh,
Cheese
maybe they'll be
affordable.
useful to us. Perhaps we can use them in some way. Integrate them
They
into
could
the
be.
town.
They're industrious, just not very
they-
smart.
Yes.
We do need a new alchemist.
They can join part of the city's rat race, maybe.
Okay.
They're good at digging. Okay. We will bring this to them and we will let them know. The chieftain. No. Thank you.
Yes, alright, well, very,
Thanks.
very good looking
For the
into
cheese.
all of this. Yes, good work. I think I shall go to bed. Get some sleep
Oh,
before me.
Mayor,
Yeah.
would you say that we have gotten to the bottom of this?
I immediately go into a Naruto run away
Yeah.
from this situation.
I would say
I'm
that
Naruto.
you've gotten
I'm
to the
Naruto running
bottom
away.
of it. Certainly.
I say,
Upon the mayor saying that,
no. I'm just gonna say, yeah, go ahead and get some sleep. You sound very old, tired.
oh,
And I run. Running.
upon
Already
the
running.
mayor saying that, do I hear a quest completion sound?
No, you have to turn it in at the guild.
Oh, okay.
Oh. It's like that's a brilliant way to figure out if we did it or not.
I warp ahead past the
Okay.
other two. They're slow.
Yeah. On Boot Black Ops. Beep, beep,
Yes.
beep, beep, beep. You
Yep.
head back down underground, and yeah, like, I mean, it's so quick how they managed to do this in such a short amount of time. At the speed that they move, you return the others and the chieftain and a lot of the Skaven seem to have gone back, but he does still have like a large retinue of, warrior Skaven near him still, as he continues to sort of converse with you as a group. We see these 3 return suddenly, Min carrying a wheel of cheese. All of the Skaven react to that wheel of cheese as soon as it comes into view. There's like a murmuring.
Jesus, Reese's got the cheese. Reese's got the cheese.
Easy. This is just a sample of what there is to offer in the Great Cheese Accord. Chieftain, the mayor would like to meet with you at the break of dawn. At the cartography shop. I realize it's overworld, but
Reese wants us
he
to
has
go
more
into
cheese
the
there.
overworlds.
just you.
Not all of
and,
you. Yeah.
Just you, and he I think he's interested in the cheese accord. You staying here and eating cheese.
Ow. The first
So-
Skaven cheese accord.
Reese's got the
Chieftain
cheeses.
Tom will go down in
Reese's
history.
you cannot trust the silence. The cheese accord. Reese's got the cheeses. Has he ever? Chieftain Tom Tom has never set you wrong. Chieftain Tom Tom saves you all from the dragon. Chieftain Tom Tom knows his what to do. Reese's
I
honor
hand
the
him
cheeses
the
accord.
cheese.
I'd like to use my dragon sense to see if there's a black dragon nearby. Immediately, I'm not
Right?
telling anybody. I'm just
Yeah,
Oh,
what
yeah, talking
kidding. I
about
just
that
got
dragon.
freaked the fuck out.
What's the range on that again?
30 miles. But
30
only black dragon.
miles. There is a black dragon about 10 miles to the east from here.
Uh-oh.
Dead east.
Just gonna wait until this is done. I don't want to say shit.
You okay, Kin? You said uh-oh out loud, right?
There's an anime like water drop.
Sweat.
Just a,
The chieftain says,
Reese's will meet with the mayors. Reese's will set up the cheeses accords. Reese's will stop the poisons. If uses his lines, Reese will kills every overworlders for taking our
We're not
home.
lying, Chieftain Tom Tom. This is the truth, and I hand him the fuck off great wheel of blue cheese.
Reese's take the cheeses.
he takes it, holds it. There's like 2 or 3 Skaven rush him immediately, and he bats them away.
Wait.
He's getting
I
stabbed.
think this calls for ceremony or a ritual. And my eyes start to sacred. This is a very serious moment, the beginning of the cheeses
is.
accord. Don't you think so,
That's right.
Chieftain?
For a ritual.
Would you like me to make it real fancy? Do you want your cheese to be fancy?
What are you doing?
Well, I can't do shit right now, but I will definitely make it look like I am preparing some sort of ritual, because my ceremony spell is not prepared.
Okay.
Oh. Right, you did say that. But you can fake it. Right? You just be like, oh, great, wonderful. Okay.
Yeah, so I say I can make it real fancy around here. It'd be real, I mean, it would, here, I'll do this. Don't worry, this is just me, okay? Don't freak out. And I'm gonna start to change the color of the lights with thaumaturgy.
Screaming immediately, absolute screaming from everywhere. Just everyone absolutely loses their mind. There's at least 5 minutes where the chieftain has to get everyone back under control. It's chaos. It's horrific. They're just losing their people. Half of them start killing each other. It's just absolute madness. You're ushered away by a few bodyguards, like CIA-looking skaven. Have to put a sort of protective circle around you for a little while. The chieftain has to calm everyone down before it then transitions into the Ewok celebration scene from Return of the Jedi, where you're all just like having the party. Yeah, you're having like the best time ever in the
Amazing.
underground Skaven area. Everyone's like having a great.
I am covered in cheese, like I just have cheese.
There's
fucking flute for some reason.
Yeah, everyone's eating cheese. You guys are drinking drinks. Like, it's really difficult to tell what's poison and what's not because their drinks are green and so is the poison. So you don't know if it's like a martini, apple sours, or if it's like just straight up poison.
Or we're gonna die.
A couple of times it is straight up poison, and you know, like we see like one of the clerics, like Amari, is like begrudgingly healing someone's fucking disease that
You see that Maxman is dancing?
Yeah, there's just like
the dead one.
One of the Skaven is.
Did you raise him?
one of the Skaven is like horrifically sacrificed in the pit, and you're all like subjected to this, and you have to like pretend that it's like great, and they're all clapping and loving it, and it's like the most horrendous thing you've ever witnessed. They flay another one alive, and yeah, you all sort of
how cute.
You celebrate with these Skaven at the sort of the cheese accords here. One of you is pregnant with a Skaven baby. We will find out in the future who that will be. A Goliath Skaven mushroom baby.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's whichever one of you dies first, because then we can have your child like come in as, you know, this.
Oh my god!
As your next character.
Where's Dad? Where's Mom?
We'll fast forward you through all of that. Eventually, all of you do the sort of walk of shame through the sewers back up towards the Oracle's Rest. Kind of part drunk, covered in cheese and poison, and the stench of the sewers following you up. Tufts of Skaven fur.
Shame, the absolute shame.
Yeah, the pure
that
walk
was
of
great.
shame.
I can't drink things, so I'm fine.
You're the pregnant one.
Same.
And head back into the Oracle's Rest. I think like maybe we see Par's little hand like just try and complete the quest ritual here, and it goes through. You successfully did what the quest was.
We completed a quest, but we didn't hear about the backstory drop.
Right. Hey guys!
Oh, actually,
guys,
do you know what?
in that
Maybe
direction.
you did. Oh, okay, yeah. Hang on. Before you finish that
I'll stop.
sentence, let's do one last check, and we'll do a perception check, or wait before you roll. You can roll perception or insight.
Perception or insight?
Yeah.
Is everyone?
Insight, please.
120 is the DC. To
Okay,
beat.
it's everyone.
Phew.
Natural 20.
Insight, perception. There.
We had to beat what?
120.
120.
I think we're over that.
Yeah, we have already done it, I think.
Oh yeah, look at my 24.
During
bow.
during the
Bow.
partying,
Holy.
you figure out that the skaven were sort of forcibly ejected from their home, a place known as the Underwarrens, by what sounds like, in fact, you know what? One of you, Kin, maybe, I don't know. One of you, a skaven. They talk about everyone who lives on the surface as one thing. They have no real concept of the fact that there are different areas and different people and different towns, and they're like Baron Sanctum with all the Warforged are completely at war with the people at Vale and things like that. They're just not even aware of it. They don't care. They have some vague understanding of the Dead King because of his just influence over all of the undead, but beyond that, they have no concept. So while you're kind of going around you're hearing stories about where they came from, what happened, varying rats tell you different things, until one of them produces something and says that he pulled it off of the corpse of one of the overworlders that was trying to breach and take their home, and eventually they all had to leave. They'd sort of lost this thing, and he produces another one of these things, the Church of Tiamat emblem.
Tiamat.
The sort of the cultists that were working for the dragons, who seem to be up to something as well. The Church of Tiamat have been very active as of recently. They're trying to bring back Tiamat potentially, and you also learn that the place they came from seems to have been east of where they are now. You can finish your line.
On the way up, as we're walking, I go, by the way, everyone, I can sense black dragons. I think we've talked about that. And there's one 10 miles
Didn't even get to
the
finish
east.
the backstory. What?
All right, from the top. Can we get back to our marks and try that again?
Yep.
Let me just.
On your marks.
All right, everyone on
I
your
reach
marks.
up. You got to do the jack thing
Places.
again.
You got to do it.
Places.
Really
Yeah.
nice, but I was wondering about the rabbit lore.
Yes, we finished the quest, but we didn't even get the backstory. Reveal. Shit. Sorry.
Which I think we should
Back
talk
again. All right,
about
everybody
because it's
back.
very interesting. But there's a black dragon that way, about 10 miles
No, you're not
away.
distracting me from this backstory, Kin. It's all I care about right now. Okay? Are you
black
min-max?
dragon.
Are we
That way.
min-maxing right now? Min-max
Nice
is
try.
dead.
Everybody, stop being so loud. Do you know how much poison I had to clear? Oh.
It's a dragon, and it's only 10 miles. I mean, it's a...
We have to.
Is it a nice one?
We have to finish Min's
No
quest.
dragons are
Is it a
nice.
quest?
We do have to finish my.
You
Why am I
still
not-
have the quest is still active on your stones.
You know what?
Timer.
Oh,
I...
shit.
Actually,
I'm
no,
going
it
to
isn't.
Cast...
The quest evolves.
What? What
Yeah.
happens?
What does that sound like?
Well, actually, no. You get this quest.
Domino effect.
You had to investigate the ruins of Razalith, which you did.
Right.
See?
Hey.
And
And Amaterasu got
And
the
that's it.
thing.
so
But
yeah. Did you turn this one in? No.
I did. No, I didn't turn it in though. I
Yeah,
got it.
because you get the so you have, if you look on here, the quest
we
was
just take
investigate
6 episodes
the ruins of
to complete the
Razalith.
quest?
So you get the XP for that one, and you also get investigate the sickness in Stone Town. People are sick, get to the bottom of it. So that turns in as well. You get the reward of the timber card, but also the other reward that was there, because it was the mayor agreed to give you the
the
kayak
kayak
card
card,
as
too.
well.
Oh.
So, just as Par is like, I'm going to get this backstory, we see Pellet and Timber open their mouths about to tell Par everything. That's where we end the session. But you do get a lot. You get a lot of XP. I'll calculate in a
There you
second.
go.
First, I'll give you the cards.
Look at PB's face. Look at what you've done.
Manifesting in front of you immediately
Edged.
is the timber card and the kayak card. First, the timber card appears. This is the timber card, the original timber artwork. While attuned to this card as an action, the user can throw it to the ground in an area within 10 feet and it will transform into the glass cannon, which is another thing that you get access to. Once this has been used, it cannot be used again until attuned to a creature. The attuned creature finishes a long rest. The cannon is a large magical object. The cannon has an AC of 20 and 10 hit points. It's immune to poison damage and psychic damage. It's vulnerable to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, so it takes double damage. If it's forced to make an ability check or saving throw, you treat all of its scores as whatever. If the mending spell is cast on it, it doesn't regain hit points. It just disappears if it's reduced to 0 hit points. On each of your turns, you can move it around. This is the glass cannon. So whoever has this gets access to this.
The clip art.
Love that.
Awesome. It's so good.
So you get... it's loading. Hold on. Try again. Why are you not an NPC? Hold on, I'm so confused. Great, completely fucked the whole thing up. What is wrong with you? I don't know. Great, doesn't work. It doesn't matter. I will figure it out. Basically, it does a 60-foot cone shredding shot. Everything in that cone makes a dex save or takes 7d6 slashing damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. But then the cannon deals 5 slashing damage to itself to fire. So unless you guys get real tricksy with it, you get this thing that you can throw down and can do 76 damage. That's kind of how the timber card works. So someone can take that. Remember, you guys can only be attuned to a certain amount of magical items. So you guys have got a few cards
I already have
already.
the kin card. So
Yeah, you can attune to. I can't remember what it is. Someone Google how many things you can be attuned to.
I think it's 3.
3?
Oh, I was just saying I have my own card, so if we were following that mindset, this would go to Timber.
Yeah, I mean it's up to you. Then some of them are designed that they don't actually work with the person that well because they do a thing that person can already kind of do sometimes.
Yeah, I already have a cannon.
Yeah, I mean it's up to you how you want to do it. Anyone can have any of these cards. You don't ever have to feel like you have to have your card or whatever. Here's the kayak card. Kayak, attuning to this gives you access to the ability Giant Mushroom. When attuned to this card, a creature can use their action to conjure an enormous mushroom at will. By touching a patch of ground, you cause a giant mushroom to rapidly sprout, growing to a towering height in seconds. It is 15 foot tall with a 15-foot radius. The mushroom provides cover from the elements and shelter for up to 9 medium creatures underneath its cap. Creatures and objects within the radius of the mushroom, when you cast a spell, can move under it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing under it. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the mushroom or be cast through its radius. The atmosphere inside the mushroom is comfortable and dry regardless of the weather outside. It lasts for 8 hours, after which time the mushroom shrinks down to a normal size shroom and is fully edible, providing the effects of one good berry and some mild hallucinogenic side effects. Extra feature.
Nice.
The extra feature is that creatures within the shelter, when it's activated, gain temporary hit points of 1d6 plus your wisdom modifier while resting under the mushroom for a long or short rest, and it can't be activated again for 48 hours. So it's very similar to the
It's a gummy vitamin.
it's a vitamin, yeah. It's what's that freaking spell called? There's a spell that you can cast it's pretty similar to that spell.
Tiny Hut?
Tiny Hut, yeah.
Tiny Hut.
Oh yeah.
So that's what the kayak card does. That's what the timber card does. You've successfully beaten both of those quests and turned them in. Min still does have a mission manually given to her by Rythnax, the Black Dragon, which is to go and get the
deliver the goods.
Give him the sword that you found
I
in
think
the ruins
we told
of
her
Razalith.
Yep.
We were gonna do it.
Yes, and there's a black dragon
Yes.
10 miles away. Maybe it's him.
Yeah, maybe it's him. Let's go see.
I
Or
would
not.
be excited to. I would be down to fight a dragon.
Maybe he's
Round
nice.
2. You did meet Rythnax's.
Let's all stand
yeah.
really close together.
Razlith, right?
Fight a dragon.
Yeah,
right.
let's do that.
Rythnax had.
It's the right thing to do.
There is another dragon you encountered. I think it was Rythnax's daughter.
Yeah.
Razlith.
Yeah, in the cave.
Razlith
was
was the
taken-
place.
She was taken with Kin because
right,
Kin
that
was
was the
wearing
ruins.
her
Yeah.
grandfather's scales.
Merc.
Yeah.
Who is Merc's
Oh.
Waterworks? Yes,
Yeah,
Merc's
yeah,
Waterworks.
Merc's Waterworks.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Merc
yeah.
was down by where that kobold tower was, where you fought with the kobolds underground
Remember?
before you went to the
That was a
Underdark.
fun fight.
All right, well, that is that. You did it. Congratulations. You successfully.
Noise gate.
Yeah, made it through the thing.
Ratch got
that
all the combat he wanted.
I
Every bit of it.
wasn't kidding when I told you that was what was going to happen. If Ratch hadn't been here, there was a whole combat I had planned where they had set up like a thing that you had to fight and get over to get to them, and then figure out this part. I mean, there was supposed to be a second combat.
He did raise dead, which is cool.
Yeah,
There's a lot of.
it was a good
RP.
idea, to be honest.
Kayak.
To have it lead you to the thing. The problem is that they didn't know that you were poisoning them, so asking it to lead you to be like, hey, lead us to where you're poisoning us from, he would have been like, I have no idea what that means.
Right.
But if you'd been like, lead us back to your like home, he would have probably taken you and led you there. So it would have worked probably eventually. The Skaven, I'm gonna write some notes and like integrate them into the town. Like I kind of like the idea that you go away one
Heck
day and
yeah.
then come back and they
That
can,
was
like,
my secret side quest, by the way. I was like, Brad is gonna give us something for keeping them alive because he
I
loves
can't
rats.
wait to play a Skaven.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
excited.
mean, you absolutely can. And also, I love the idea that you come back and there's like a quest from the Skaven to do, maybe as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
you poison our water?
The cheese.
Poison the water.
Everything in reverse. Poison the water.
Poison the water and kill everyone. We want the Overworlders town, and the reward will just be like a piece of cheese.
Sounds is good.
Esmeralda.
How to make our own cheeses.
Esmeralda
wedge.
probably would. She doesn't fucking feel anything.
I don't.
Dead
We're not going to do
inside.
that. What? Ah.
Come
on.
Oh, it was good.
All right. Well, yeah, that was Oracle's Rest. Everyone, thank you so much for watching.
That
I
was
hope
great.
you enjoyed the show, if you can call it that, the chaos, the madness. There's no more of this. This is not going to be streamed anymore. So if we play Oracle's Rest, it'll be offline as it was always intended and should be played and should never be played on stream. This is sacrilege.
Do we have something special coming up, Brad?
I think we do. If only I could remember what it was.
Oh well, too bad.
Oh well.
Guess you'll have to stay tuned and go
What
into
is
the
it?
Discord. Go into the Discord and find out. Over the next few days, what we'll do is we'll do the thing where we open a random Discord with no title and fill in. We'll play Hangman with the lettering or whatever, you know.
I love that. I love that so much.
Yeah. Yeah, keep an eye out. There's a couple of things coming up that we've got planned that we've been working on. So just stay tuned. I'm not saying any more than that. Thank you everyone for playing and showing up and watching. Everyone go and follow all of the streamers here. You'll have to manually find them because there's just nothing on screen that they're all the misspelled bullshit that I had that was going
Pumpkin
through.
Carry.
Go and follow
Pumpkin Carry.
Pumpkin Karen. Pumpkin Carry. Sorry,
Carry.
I thought it was Pumpkin Karen. I wrote Pumpkin Carry. Sorry.
It's Pumpkin
No,
Carry.
you did. You wrote Pumpkin Carry, not Karen, and I'm.
Oh, you haven't seen it.
What?
You haven't seen
Uh-oh.
the new one.
The updated one.
Oh my god.
Please, please follow Pumpkin Karen.
Oh, I need the carousel to keep going.
Karen.
I want to see it.
All right, I'll wait until it appears on the screen.
This is gonna take forever.
While we
Everyone just awkwardly stare at your camera until it happens.
Actually, forever.
Sit here.
I
until-
suppose
I need to see.
what I could do is just remove all of them except for the new par
What
card.
is that sound?
That's Ratchet's
Yes,
entire
audio
body.
is going.
There it is.
You're just a big vibrating mushroom.
You don't even have to cast the spell.
Oh, there it is.
That's my little fan.
A purr.
I missed it.
It's still on the screen. It's the only one. It's the only one in the rotation.
Pumping Karen.
If we ever stream this again, and I like bring up this scene collection in OBS again, I'm going to be so confused as to why that is the only one there and on screen all the time. All right. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Tune in on Monday for Gatewalkers, Tuesday for Cura, and then stay tuned for something else coming up. Something else. Bye bye.
Something
Everyone
else.
say
Pussy
bye.
and beans, everyone.
Pussy and beans to you all.
Joker me.
Pussy and beans.